Getting ready to take him to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern bite like on the 10-pound test. Smoke cess, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, wounds from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's tight, I wish you might take a bite out of this here toxic, melodic, neurotic product, fresh from the harvest. Who be the largest, hardest, smartest label in town? Top dog.
Get down.
Radio won't play me, but still I got the kids
do
around the world.
the damn thing. Welcome to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. We're hanging out with you all the way till 4 o'clock. You want to participate in the program? You want to give us a call? 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. I did forget that over the weekend, I was at the last Friday night, I was at the Galley downtown St. Pete. They had Early Morning Stone Pimp on the jukebox, on the touch tunes. So I had to play it. An all-time douchebag move, but I had to play it.
Did anyone vibe to it when you played it?
The thing about it is it's the only version you can find out there is a live version, and I think it's like 7.5 minutes long. So it really, it did hit me that so many people have only heard the beginning because it cuts out. Joe C, the little guy.
Yeah.
He's on the song.
He raps on it?
Oh, he raps on the, not only does he rap on it, it's probably the best verse he's ever spit in his life.
Probably not that hard.
Well, right. For somebody who's a Joe C hater like yourself, I can understand how you'd feel that way.
So he was with them throughout the entirety. I thought they found him one day. They're like,
no,
this guy would be great to bring on tour.
He was with them through the whole damn thing. He was with them through the.
He's a Detroit native too.
Yeah, he was. He was with him until he died.
Kid Rock's dead?
No, Joe C is. So
what did he die from?
He had a dude.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I think I was gonna say little man syndrome, but that's not true. No, he used to always say his line was 80 pills a day, bitch. I ain't bull. So groove, baby, groove, baby. So here, can I read you his verse?
Yeah,
I don't wanna,
please.
I'm Joe C, bitch. Let me get them digits. I might be small, ho, but I ain't no goddamn midget. So stick it up your ass where the sun don't shine. I'm vertically challenged. You're vertically blind. I'm 3'9", but it's 10 foot long. I'm gonna smack that ass after I pack this bong. I can flow on like all night long until the break of dawn.
That's adorable.
Oh, this is the line. I'm a thorn in your side. Can you feel me sticking? 80 pills a day, bitch. I ain't bull.
Thorn on the side, can you feel me sticking? Sounds more like he has a little,
So groove, baby, call your mama. I'm like John Lee Hooker, girl. I got the boogie, John Ma. So there's a whole song out there that is full of tons of great stuff that nobody knows about yet.
Good for Joe C. Also, they could probably update his photo on Wikipedia.
Dude, my man is looking rough. He never didn't look rough. Like there's never a time where you're like, damn, Joe C's looking fresh today.
I feel like the casual person like me saw him and go, is that a Make-A-Wish kid?
Dude,
he's Make-A-Wish kid on stage?
I will say, He's got major Make-A-Wish kid vibes.
Yes.
And I mean that with all due respect to the late, great Joe C.
R.I.P. Legend.
Shout out to everybody in the YouTube on the heels of a big day yesterday, us cracking not only 300, but 400, or almost 500 live. The video did great yesterday as a whole. I have to thank, obviously, Joj for being in here. I know Drew boosted us up as well. So shout out to everybody who's been hanging in the chat room and watching live. So we have something we're going to do today.
Yeah.
And I've been overthinking it all morning.
You have.
I threw it at my wife. My only problem is that I thought it was too complicated, but it's not.
Oh.
It's not too complicated. So at 2:00, we are going to be joined by Kurt Busch, former NASCAR racer. They're inducting him into the NASCAR Hall of Fame early next year. He has won a championship in 2004. He's won the Daytona 500. Obviously, his brother Kyle Busch still racing today. He raced with 2311. He raced on the team with Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. He's going to join us at 2:00 to talk about his career and Daytona this weekend. And we have a pair of Daytona tickets to give away. The big race this weekend, the Coke Zero Sugar 400 goes down at Daytona International Speedway this weekend. And we have, I want to make sure it's a pair. It is a pair. Yes, We have a pair of tickets to the race in Daytona. And I was going back and forth with Drew in the office before trying to come up with a name, and I think we landed on the dumbest yet simplest name for what we're going to do, and it's going to be Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up. Okay? And
Okay.
it will be, this is the way that it's going to go down, and you stop me when I'm over complicating things.
Okay.
While Kurt Busch is on the phone, you have to be watching. So if you want to go to Daytona this weekend, and normally you're a listen on the radio guy, or gal for that matter, you're going to need to go to the YouTube, the Facebook, Bone TV, theboneonline.com, whatever you can do to watch it. While Kurt Busch is on the line, I have right here next to me, and shout out to Joj for the assist, I have 3 photos of NASCAR drivers, some current, some former. There's 3 of them. You will take those 3 drivers, and you need to know their numbers. You need to know the numbers of their cars that they have driven and or drive today. I will show those. I won't say who they are. I will show the pictures on the video. You will then have to take those numbers and add them up. So now you're doing a little bit of math and a little bit of knowledge of NASCAR. You will get that number when all 3 are added up. The first caller through to tell us the current driver with that car number is going to Daytona.
I like that because it entails that, one, you have to be a vroom vroom aficionado.
Yes, you gotta know racing at least a little bit.
2, you got to follow simple instructions that we have given you.
Yes.
Add up the number of the racer you have discovered. 3, you have to be on the YouTube.
You
have
really
to be
hit it
watching
all.
the stream.
You got to be mildly smart, mildly into NASCAR, and also watch on the stream of your choice. Doesn't even have to be YouTube. Can be Facebook if you want to do that. Can be even. You tell me there are still people in the Bone Online universe over there?
Yes, I believe there's a hard set of people who are on the Bone chat on the online one. It's maybe like 12 people that are regulars there.
I know that deep down inside, if you held a gun to the head of somebody important, that's probably where they want everybody to be. But in the year 2025, like, it's just so much more work.
Yes.
Like, to go in there, you often have to prove you're not a robot.
That's annoying. Yeah.
Which is a tough thing, dude. Sometimes things will just catch my eye in the chat. Will M. Gigantopithecus has joined to boost the digits. Vroom vroom, son. Gigantopithecus, for those that don't know, the original giant ape creature that was Sasquatch. So mega points for you today, Will M, for throwing a Gigantopithecus drop in the chat.
And shout out to the chat. The numbers are going up. Pound that little thumbs up. Give us a like.
Yeah, I will say for all of the love that we've given just for getting to those numbers yesterday, and all of the people that have been watching, shout out to everybody who has been liking the videos on the way out, because I believe that since we started the entire station started streaming on YouTube, that was the most viewed and most liked video yet. So without all of you liking and watching, we'd be dead out here. So thank you.
Get that algorithm number up, man.
That's the thing. We need to be pumping it into to other people's algorithms and feeds. And dude, speaking of feeds, algorithms, For You pages, got a new phenomenon on my For You page.
Oh.
And it's not, for those that weren't tuned in the early days of Senning Show, we did a whole thing because I would go to my For You page, and all you need to do to find your For You page is just click on the search, the little magnifying glass on Instagram, and you'll find out. Dude, my new thing that's been popping up, dude, all these videos right here. Let me show you.
So just to catch the people up, your old algorithm.
Sorry, I didn't get to the point. Yeah.
Used to have breastfeeding videos and one kid that would be eating food. No. Food?
Yeah, he was the Spice King.
The Spice King.
The little kid who ate spicy food. Yeah.
So we moved on from that.
Yeah, but you'll realize there's a theme. But dude, I'm getting like tons of videos like this, not just like this. These videos.
Yeah.
All the time now.
Oh. Okay. At first, there's gonna be like people on things.
Dude,
I
so
see what
it is, and it's kind of creepy. But to anybody who's ever been on one of these slingshot rides, which I know there's one, I think on iDrive in Orlando. I think they got one out in Daytona. There's a number of different things that happen. Sometimes people pass out, which is always fun to watch. I've seen ones where something with the vibrations or something happens, and the women have like accidental. They're like, that can happen.
Let's write it again.
Yeah. But these accounts that I seem to be getting on my For You page are just women with gigantic breasts on the slingshot ride, and there's like multiple accounts where that's all they do is just girls on these slingshot rides.
And like, wait, so they just go to different slingshot pages till they find one?
It's very funny that you ask that because I was spending far too much time thinking about how they got all of them. So when you go, much like when you go on a roller coaster or wherever, like you can get the video yourself. So I'm wondering if the people from the slingshot places are selling the videos, like all of them, off to people.
Yeah.
And then they just find their way onto the internet, or I don't know who the hell they're selling them to. Maybe it's just content creators, perverts, whatever, because there's so many videos of people on these slingshot rides. There's just no way that that all of them were done with their blessing.
You watching the full video?
The full video of the
slingshot?
Oh yeah, dude. It's a nice fun little just a fun little thing. Here's another one. This one was on my page too. This one's a little classier. Less
yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like the other one better.
Yeah, well, she's wearing like a tube top or something in this one. So yeah, that's clearly my algorithm is as a general thing. Oh yeah, there's another one.
But did you like
I've never looked. No.
Did you see one and click it?
Oh, maybe.
And then it's just like you saw that and there was another one that's like, oh, you might like this one too, and you're like, all right, and now that's filled with it.
I've never sought it out. I've never did it pop up maybe once like on my Reel page or something, and I watched it. Maybe. I'm not a big liker.
I know that when we had the whole conversation, when Key called in, we have the whole conversation of sweat rice. All my Explore page was
sweat rice?
Was just Trinidadian dishes and stuff like that. And it was maybe because I Googled sweat rice, but then I think because we're talking about it, it's picking up on what I'm hearing and goes, I know what you want to see.
And that's the thing. I think there is just a next level understanding. Like, I don't know that it's reading our brains, but let's face it, between the because remember, it was showing me like the fake breastfeeding videos. So there would be like a fake baby.
Oh yeah,
on a tete, and that. So somewhere in my phones, because I'm really not, for the most part, like a creepy scroller. Like I know you might not believe that, but like I don't spend a lot of time just looking at stuff like that. But somehow I think the Instagram just knows this is a tit man we're dealing with here. This man, he's a boob guy, and we need to give him what he wants. Because that's exactly what my For You page is. It's just all that. Some version of that, whether there's a baby on the end of it or not. So
how much do you actually spend on that For You page, though?
Never. None.
That's the same thing.
None.
Like I rarely even though there's a video that kind of like strikes my interest, I rarely click it.
Yeah. I don't spend any time on it. Now I'm kind of curious. So maybe they have piqued my interest a little bit. They're like, you know what's here, big guy.
You know what you want, dirty boy.
You know what's here, big guy. Come on over here. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Yo, what up, John? What up, Dizzy? This is Dominic.
Dom, what up, Dirty Dom? How you living?
Yo, I'm living, hot and humid out here, but we get by every day.
That's all we can do.
I wanted to talk a little vroom vroom.
Hit me with a vroom vroom, brother. What's going on?
Are you interested in going to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 this Saturday?
I can't make it. I really can't. I'm having extreme FOMO, but for a few different reasons, I'm not going to be able to make it. So my I'm hoping. I was telling Diz yesterday we might even travel to a race during the playoffs at some point, but I just can't make it out to Daytona this weekend. You going to be out there?
Yeah, we're going to be out there now. My dad had some through a clerical error, got some extra tickets by accident. So and he's been trying to sell them, and nobody's been buying them online, and we've been trying to ask people. So
are you in the grandstand? Are you guys camping out there? Or?
No, we're not in the infield. They're kind of by kind of center of pit road, right before the checkered flag.
Oh yeah, man. I
like
really
mid 100s. Like I think it's like 128, whatever.
I appreciate you thinking of me, but yeah, I've got some stuff going on this weekend, and I'm not going to be able to make it out.
All right. Well, can I plug anybody out there listening? We got 4 extra tickets for sale online.
Call me tomorrow. Let me give away the tickets first before you start stealing my thunder and just giving them to people. So, if you can. Speaking of, he brought up the weather. Speaking of the weather, dude, I don't know what happened on your side of the bridge last night. I had my flood tester last night.
Oh, okay,
dude,
nice.
8:30 last night. Dude, I don't know what the hell happened. We got 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Like, tons of stuff in our yard blew away and blew over. It rained like crazy for about an hour and a half. No water in the house. Which,
we're back, baby.
Well, you hope so. You just don't know what you don't know. But the good news is that there was no water in the house after what felt like there was a river flowing down our road. So I'm hoping that means that whatever I did mildly helped the problem.
You're a handyman now,
dude. I didn't want to say it.
You're a man now.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
But I had a gun, a screw gun. I drilled holes.
Yeah.
I dug holes. I moved things.
Yes.
I dumped rocks.
Got dirt under your fingernails and stuff.
I actually, thank you for bringing that up. I had dirt so deep underneath my fingernails, I had to trim them.
Oh,
I couldn't even wash it out. It was so deep under there.
Do you get dirt under? I know this is a weird thing to ask. Do you get dirt under there easily? Like my nails, for some reason, I can get dirt under my nails like that.
I also have my entire life have been battling long nails. Like my whole life, I'm always on the verge of having nails that are too long.
Yeah.
So I think when they're a little longer, they can get a little dirtier.
I think that's good. I think it has something.
Yeah.
Like if you have great hair growth, which you do, you naturally have great.
I think there is something there, and I do take a lot of vitamins, and I also, say my prayers and all of that too. So between between all of the things that the Hulkster taught me. Go figure. He actually had terrible hair. He was taking his vitamins and saying prayers and had no hair on the top of his head. R.I.P. Terry. Senning Show. You're live on the air.
Hey, name's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, I'm glad you brought up the Slingshot thing because, about a year ago that, the boobies popping out on the Slingshot thing came up in my YouTube feed and, I clicked on it. But
of course you did.
Yeah, I did. And then for the last year, I've deleted my YouTube account, my history, done different things. It still pops up. It never goes away. So I think they're pushing this somehow. Because no matter what, shorts always pop up with that.
Dude, I see what you did. My shorts always pop up. I see what you did there.
I wish I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you got a boner, dude.
Yeah.
This guy got a boner.
Erections.
Boners. I forgot what I was going to say. That guy got me all worked up to where I forgot I was going to actually. I felt like it was important too. Dude, did you see the picture that I took of the bald eagle this morning?
Yeah.
Dude, that was in my neighborhood, right on my road. Dude, it felt like the most majestic thing. We've never seen a bald eagle in our neighborhood.
I feel like you got to salute it. When you see it.
Dude. I followed its ass so I could go. I could go pay my respects.
What do you mean you followed? Like on
I saw it. No, not like on an app or anything. I saw it, and it people really have a problem when I talk about things that I see in nature. I got a dirty message last night from a lady who, I understand, talking about Mother Nature can hurt people sometimes, but this thing swooped down and picked up a little bird, right in front of me. I watched it swooped up. I was like, oh my God. I was pointing at it. I'm looking for other people to care as much as they did. They were walking on the sidewalk. Nobody cared. So I walked over to the tree where it was. And dude, there's just something unbelievable about a bald eagle. Like you look at that, and I don't know if it's just become such a symbol or that I think technically they're endangered or we're endangered. When you are I'm standing at the base of a tree looking up at a bald eagle, and they are just truly one of the most majestic creatures on planet Earth. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful birds.
Favorite bird is bald eagle, like top of the bird. Like maybe not your favorite because you like more like a colorful bird.
Yeah,
but like, it's one of the.
I mean, how could it not be?
Falcons too, right?
Yeah, falcons are cool. I mean, really all birds of prey are pretty cool. But I mean, when you see a bald eagle up close, it's just it's like it's mythical. Like I'm about as impressed with a bald eagle as I would be if I saw a unicorn.
Would you ever want to? I think this is.
Are you going to ask me
yes.
if I'm going to wait? What?
Would you ever want to wear one of those gloves that it comes to?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I could ever do that.
I thought you were going to ask me if I'd ever want to hunt them.
Hump them?
No, hunt. Which I don't.
No,
I don't want to hunt.
You're a lover.
Yeah, I'm a bird lover, not a murderer at this point. I want to dig into this list real quick that you sent that is very much up our alley, my alley, in that it is the greatest wrestlers turned actors. And I was very glad the number one name on this list because I think definitely from an acting perspective, because you gotta balance how good of a wrestler they were with how actually good the movies were. Because I would say notoriously before this decade, maybe even, wrestlers in movies were kind of a joke. Like they would get paid a bunch of money. Maybe they pop up in an action movie. I'm thinking back to the days of the Hulkster. You had what was it? Mr. Nanny? Was it?
Yes.
Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando, all of those different movies, which they were okay. Like No Holds Barred was one of my favorite movies ever, but they were wrestler movies. They were a great movie for a wrestler to be in. Oh my God, this guy's not really an actor, but look at it's working in this movie. And the list is as follows. Number 10 on the list, Andre the Giant, who I guess it was
Princess Bride. Princess
Bride was definitely the main thing that he was ever known for. You've seen that movie?
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen Princess Bride.
It's to be honest, I feel like it's a little overrated. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Princess Bride." It's not bad though.
Dude, I feel like we're gonna need a sounder for every time I haven't seen a movie that everybody else has seen, because I'm having flashbacks to every other time we start talking about movies, and I've never seen any of them.
Which is crazy because the amount of movies you push out and TV shows that like now you're like, "Oh my God, you gotta check this out." It's like now you're all in when it comes to these things. But back then, you were like so busy, you didn't have time for these type of stuff. This was a kids' movie, so
yeah, I don't know, something about things that are older. I don't know. I'd have to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist to understand what's going on in my mind to why I don't go back and watch movies that are considered classic movies.
Well, I feel like the reason you didn't see these when they came out because you were that boy that was out like playing in the dirt.
Yeah,
and stuff,
I was building a ramp, or I was peeing on the walls or something real manly, like
throwing cow
patties at each other. Thank you, dude. Thank you for understanding me.
I know your childhood.
Number 9, probably one of my favorite personalities ever in wrestling, and again, I don't think he had that much when it comes to credits, but Jesse the Body Ventura.
Okay.
He obviously was in Predator.
Yep.
Demolition Man, Running Man, Renegade, Zorro, a number of cameos. I could just listen to Jesse Ventura talk all day. Like when I go to bed, very often I'll put on old wrestling from like the early 90s where Jesse Ventura was on commentary, because something about Jesse Ventura's voice is very peaceful and soothing to me.
Isn't that the voice Drew can do?
He could do a pretty damn good one. Let me see if
Did he learn that for you when you guys role play? You're like, why don't you do the Jesse voice?
I wish I could say that he did, but I think that he had that. I think he had that locked in before. Oh, this is old school, Jesse. Let's stand by.
Tonight, Madison Square Garden, the World Wrestling Federation, back here on the Big Apple. Come on in, wrestling capital of the world, the Garden. Tonight, Jesse the Body Ventura, talk about opportunity knocking Hulk Hogan, and a shot at the heavyweight. Oh, look at that! Look at the hair. It's getting brighter all the time.
I'm brighter all the time. Let me tell you something, Chump Hogan. It was right here in Madison Square Garden that you won the World Wrestling Federation Championship of the World, Chump.
Dude, sleeper fact, Jesse Ventura and Hogan hated each other forever, and still to this day.
Like he passed away and he was like, yes.
Dude, pretty much. Dude, Jesse Ventura always wanted to start a union for wrestlers. Like he thought wrestlers should be more protected, and they, because a lot of these wrestlers, I don't know if people know this, dude, they cover a lot of their own flights. They cover, at times, these guys that end up being all banged up from their time in wrestling, they have no, plan. There's no insurance or anything like that. So Jesse Ventura was trying to bring everybody together so that the company would look out for them more. And Hogan was a company's man. He was a Vince McMahon man, and essentially said,
"Oh,
GTFO with all that."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm riding with my dog."
Exactly. Yeah. He was team Vinnie Mac all the way to the end. Now this I don't. Oh yes, of course. I almost spoke way out of line here. Number 8 of the list is Paul White, who's the Big Show, and obviously Captain Insano. Yep. Insano. Captain Insano.
What else did he do? Because I know
Right.
he had to be in other stuff.
It is
right?
Captain Insano, right?
Yeah,
Captain
from Waterboy?
Yeah. He was the huge Santa in Jingle All the Way.
Huge Santa.
No,
I remember that. In the fight scene in the warehouse where all of them were Santas and
with
working on-
Sinbad and Arnold.
Yeah, there was like a big Santa that had just like suspenders.
That was
on
early
him.
on. That was early on. Paul White, Big Show, dude. When he first showed up in wrestling, when he came to WCW in whatever year it was, mid '90s, they literally just lied to everybody and told the world that he was the son of Andre the Giant. He came out dressed just like Andre with the big ass. With the big,
one strap?
yeah, the one strap, and they were just like, "This is the son of Andre the Giant. This is him. He's the Giant." And it was just a lie. Now he's got a sitcom. He did it one and done family sitcom, The Big Show. So that's on Netflix. I think my brother, I think Trent's been telling me that they've been watching the Big Show.
The Big Show.
I would say maybe on Captain Insano alone, you get on the list, but it seems like a pity pick.
Yeah.
Number 7 is the Hulkster, and again, those were fun. Like they were fun, but as we get into the list and really to the top of the list, I think you'll realize what a big gap there is here. He did Rocky 3. He did No Holds Barred, which was really cool, especially when I was a kid. Mr. Nanny, Thunder in Paradise was a television show that I think they made movies out of forever, and he had a spot.
He was in Three Ninjas.
The Three Ninjas. Was it Magic Mountain?
Moron Mountain. No, that's Space Jam.
Three Ninjas.
High Noon at.
Oh, no. I think it was High Noon. High Noon at Magic Mountain. Is that what it was? Let me see. Let me see if we can get a little Three Ninjas. Was
Mega Mountain?
High Noon at Mega Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, he was Dave Dragon.
Yeah, and he had like Power Ranger type dudes with him, right?
Well, and this music is Power Rangers, dude. What a ripoff. Go, Dave Dragon. Go, Davy Dragon.
You mighty morphin' Dave Dragon.
Dude, I watched the older ones and they were fine, but dude, early, like the original
OG
Three
one
Ninjas,
where they were
dude,
Home Intruders got their ass kicked.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like Home Alone had nothing on those boys.
Dude, Colt, Tum Tum, Rocky, those are my dudes, man. I wanted to be a Three Ninja so bad. Like it was just the idea of, it really did. You had the perfect analogy, and that it took everything we saw in Home Alone and made it 10 times cooler. It was like, we're just going to beat the hell out of these guys.
One of them gets strangled from the railing with a belt or ties. It's like, this is dark.
It's funny because they made those memes and funny videos now about how Kevin McAllister was a psychopath.
Yeah.
And really, these guys took it further than that.
Yeah, those guys, they were like the cops. They're like, I can't wait to shoot my gun. They're like, I learned how to kick ass. Can't wait to use it.
But didn't they poisoned them at one point too? Didn't they? They put X-Lax in all their
soda.
drinks.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys were psychopaths, but they were great kids.
I remember when I saw that movie, I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait till we have a sleepover with my boys and someone breaks in.
Yeah, like we're
gonna F them up.
I can't wait. It's so funny you made that reference because I saw a joke I thought was so damn funny and so perfect for Florida. It was Hans Kim on Kill Tony, and he talked about how he just got a gun and how he's like waiting to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
And he just says, he goes, it's just such an exciting time because I hear somebody banging on my door, and my thought is it a friend or is it about to be the greatest moment of my life? Like just talking about how he's waiting to shoot somebody.
Worth mentioning, Three Ninjas, Grandpa, Asian. Those kids, no Asian lineage in them. Look at them.
Yeah,
they're just three white kids.
Wait, no, but the mom
didn't even look Asian.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look at the Three Ninjas mom. She didn't even look Asian.
I swore she was a little Asian.
Let me look it up.
Maybe not, though. I swore she was a little bit Asian. Number 6 on the list.
No, that's white.
She was super white.
She's super white.
Oh, yeah, that lady's white. I don't know. She's got a little Asian in her. A little bit.
Well, apparently that's what they said. What about that one? That look more...
I can see some Asian. I can see her. I can see her dad being of Asian descent, and then their dad was super white, so his super whiteness covered up for her little bit of Asianness.
Yeah,
and they just ended up with white boys. Number 6 is Kevin Nash, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Big Daddy Cool, Diesel. He was in
Punisher.
He was in Punisher. I hate to say that the thing I know him for the most is the Magic Mike.
Oh,
He was
in
a
that.
dancer in Magic Mike.
I never saw those.
They're worth a watch.
Really?
Well, maybe not by yourself.
Well, yeah,
Like
I
if
don't want to
Nicole-
sit down or watch it with the boys. If Nicole wanted to watch it, though, it'd be
My boys.
yeah, tent party at my house, boys.
Now don't bring the tent parties into this. Don't you blast?
Don't sully the name of
don't
those
you
tent
sully
parties.
the good name of a tent party. He was also in. I want to say he had a cameo in Grandma's Boy, which is an underrated, great. When they're like kicking him out of his house, remember he gets kicked out of the house, and I think there might be 2 wrestlers that show up. They're like the moving men.
Oh, okay, I do remember. Yeah. He had like the frosh stick.
Yeah. I'm gonna run through these.
And he was
real
in
quick.
Longest Yard. Funny
Yes,
in
a
Longest
lot
Yard.
of wrestlers
Yeah.
in Longest Yard. Number 5 is Edge, Adam Copeland. I do not know how the hell he made it onto this list, as if I've never seen any of the movies that he's been in. He's on Vikings, a TV show that I guess people like. He played Ares in a trio of Percy Jack. No disrespect, these sound like nerd shows. Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Vikings, so he gets number 6. Number 5, Rowdy Piper.
Yeah.
Dude, another movie that I have to see that is everything that you would think I would want is They Live. It is a alien movie starring a pro wrestler. Never saw it. He also showed up in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Did you say he had another cameo? Was that the one?
No, that's the one. It's Always Sunny. He was I can't remember.
It's always so he was in Always Sunny.
He was a loopy wrestler.
Oh, he was a wrestler.
Yeah, he was a loopy wrestler.
That's funny. Number 3, John Cena, who has done so much. I mean, he so quickly, to me, got to and almost surpassed The Rock in such a short time. Like, he was wrestling for so long while The Rock was out making movies.
Yeah.
And now I feel like you could flip a coin and tell me who's the biggest action star between John Cena and The Rock.
I would say, honestly, for me, John Cena should be number 1.
He definitely is doing more movies. He's done some big ones, and
He
now
does funny action, and if you watch Peacemaker, he's done scenes with like heart and like drama.
He's got some heart in there.
Yeah.
Number 2, they say is undoubtedly the most successful actor on the list, that he's done a bunch. That is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Obviously, countless movies.
Yeah.
He now is involved in the Fast. He got into the Fast and Furious franchise. And that deserves a number 2. But they absolutely nailed it. And from my perspective, it's not even close. When you mix how good of a wrestler he was with how great the movies are that he's doing, I think he's more of a real actor and less of just a plug-and-play wrestler action star. It is the local legend himself, Dave Bautista. Bautista, as many know him. He's the absolute man.
I love him in comedies. He's done some great action movies. I don't know how many serious roles I've seen him in.
He's done a bunch. What have I seen him in? He was in a movie called he was in that Last Showgirl movie, which I think I watched and fell asleep in. The new one with Pamela Anderson. That's like a serious role. He was in one of the last movies I watched was The Glass Onion, which he was in.
Oh, that
one.
was good. Yeah, but that's like a funny role.
That was kind of funny, dude. This one,
Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin.
Okay.
Did you see it?
No,
dude.
I heard it's great.
That's so fun. I loved that movie. Super creepy. M. Night Shyamalan. It's just over the top creepy and really, really good. So that is the top 10 wrestlers turned actors. There's probably somebody we're forgetting, but we need to step aside for a minute because we want to make sure that we're on time for our buddy Kurt Busch at 2:00. Again, if you missed the parameters for the game we're going to play today, the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up, I'll fill you in when we come back so you can get yourself a pair of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400, which is going down this Saturday in Daytona. So keep it locked to Senning Show to find out how you can win those tickets. And we're going to dig into that thing. I'll just say this to give you an idea of what we're going to talk about. If you are somebody who subscribed to someone's OnlyFans at midnight when that person turned 18, I don't think that's a good look. We'll diagnose the finer parts of this story and the newest at the stroke of midnight 18-year-old who's making millions on OnlyFans when we come back with more Senning Show.
There's 2 things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. They fight smarter out of
You know, there is a hurricane churning out of the Atlantic. There's 2 more spots they're watching out there. Don't wait to get through this season. If you can do it now, get hurricane impact windows in your home and get them from Reese Windows. These windows are affordable, energy efficient, and come with a double lifetime warranty. This is a local company in Pinellas County that's been doing it for over 50 years. Reese gets most windows installed in under 8 weeks. And if you want a free quote, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129, and you'll also be registered for your chance to win $15,000 in free windows. Reese is proud to support St. Jude's Children's Hospital and providing that peace of mind for over 50 years. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone.
That you're gonna find out they don't love you and they only love you right now.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Attention taxpayers. If you owe $5,000 or more and have missed another tax deadline, you're officially on the IRS's radar. The IRS has resumed aggressive collections. That means wage garnishments, bank levies, even seizures of your home, car, or retirement accounts. If you owe $5,000 or more and missed the deadline, you're stacking new debt on top of what you already owe. Call Priority Tax Relief now. Their experts fight back fast and are saving their clients millions in tax debt every month.
I owed over $50,000. And they settled it for pennies on the dollar. These guys are as legit as they come.
After speaking on my behalf with the IRS, my entire debt of $25,000 will be eliminated.
Whether you've received collection letters or you're already facing liens and garnishments, call for your free consultation. There are no upfront fees. Priority Tax Relief. Let's make your taxes our priority. Call 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358.
Priority Tax Relief.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Summer is still here, and so are those hot summer deals. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 0% APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
If you have been in a car accident in the past and have settled your case, I may have some good news. Some unethical lawyers have people known as runners who come directly to your hospital room or home and solicit your case. It's a disbarable offense. Anyone that would hire these scumbags needs to have their heads examined. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Now for the good news. If this happened to you, we will sue these lowlifes and fight to get all your fees back. And then look and see if these bottom feeders also malpracticed your case and sue them for that too. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Visit forthepeople.com for a free consultation or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. If someone does this to you, call the Bar Association and report them. Let's fight these bums. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
25 Sportage APR 48 months KBB subject to miles and condition plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee approved. Credit through KMF.
Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Canley Kia, home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off. And bigger discounts mean even lower prices, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. Not $25,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. $17,988 for a Kia Seltos. Got a trade? We'll give you up to $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Canley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenCanleyKia,
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
Sports allow us to play, learn, and grow. But there's something more important than victory. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe every athlete deserves to be safe. Safe from abuse and misconduct on and off the field. We equip athletes, parents, coaches, and others with the right education to recognize, prevent, and respond to harmful behavior. Join the movement to champion respect and end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Cage the Elephant. Clean Earth Systems presents Cage the Elephant, September 17th at the Baycare Sound. Tickets on sale now at thebaycaresound.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
I like a lot of songs. I've listened to this song 5 times a day since it came out. It is my favorite song in the world right now.
Young man, there's a place you can go, you can hide, I know you'll never be fully done or fully satisfied. You want the world, want the girl, everything in between. And she was sitting next to me last night.
800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Get into the chat. We're streaming live video on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. Click on that little live link. You'll be good to go. It's a real rocker here. Does it make you feel anything? You can say no.
It's not a bad song. I don't think I would add it to my playlist, though.
I respect that. So, Kurt Busch, NASCAR Hall of Famer, he's being inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame, is going to join us at 2 o'clock. And I want to reiterate how we're going to give away some tickets to Daytona, Coke Zero, Sugar 400 this Saturday night at Daytona International Speedway. We're calling it the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up. During the interview, you've got to be watching YouTube, Facebook, boatonline.com. I'm going to show 3 pictures of 3 different NASCAR drivers. You have to know their numbers, add them up. The first one to call us after the interview with Kurt Busch and give us the driver, the current driver who drives that number's car? I still feel like I can't explain it very well.
No, you're doing good.
Yeah. If you are the first one through with that driver, boom, you're going to Daytona. You're going to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on Saturday night. It's going to be a hell of a time.
3 photos. Each guy has a race car with that number. Add them up. You get a race car number. You name the driver.
Boom.
Easy.
Current driver.
Let's go.
It is the Vroom Vroom. Add them up. And we're going to be doing that in just a few moments. So sometimes you just find yourself in a pickle. So let me do this first. So Lil Tay, who I don't even know who or what Lil Tay was or was before. I remember, was it that she died? That was the thing with Lil Tay.
She had a first viral thing where she would go show off, this is my house. You should be out here making money like that. These are the cars I drive. Come to find out, her mom was a big realtor or something like that. And these were real people's houses.
Okay.
And someone saw it, was like, hey, stop using my house. Then she faked her death.
Death, and like I think her family was in on it, and I didn't know really anything about her, but she has found her way back to the mainstream for a moment at the very least, because Lil Tay, she did this thing where the only famous person I know that did it was Cash Me Outside, Bad Bobby, or whatever her name is these days, Danielle Bergoli or whoever. Yeah. So the day she turned 18, midnight strikes. She fires up an OnlyFans, and she's doing everything. So Lil Tay launched her OnlyFans page earlier this month, and she made well over $1 million on the first day alone. And she flipped the switch the second that she turned 18 at the stroke of midnight. And I know that it is legal, and I'm not here to overly judge anybody, but if you are somebody who was waiting for the moment for this person to turn 18, what does that say? Like, can you be completely, I guess you can be completely above board and also be waiting for the second that a 17-year-old turns 18. I mean, it feels wrong. Like that's I can only go off of feel. It doesn't feel great.
It's definitely creepy. I think you should definitely end up on the list, because as soon as this girl turned 18, you're like, boom, legal enough.
Yeah, and that's the and the other thing is that you have that switch did not get flipped in that moment. You've been fantasizing and thinking about a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, however long you've been in the Lil Tay community. But the thing that really got me was after the fact, as wrong as it may be that men were waiting for the stroke of midnight so that they could follow her and see her naked, how many times have we talked about how really every woman, but a lot of women, are sitting on potentially millions of dollars? Like, we joke with Danielle, we joke with Joj, and them being connected to the station, automatically built-in promotion for for an OnlyFans page. And Lil Tay, as aggressive and annoying as she is, she has a really great point about women who work 9 to 5s.
If you're over the age of 25 and you're still working a 9 to 5, you are a failure. Like, by then you
I don't believe that. By the way. I don't believe that. But she's going to get to a bigger point here.
Should have already made your bag. And ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me. Like, just literally just make your bag. Who gives a what anybody thinks? Screw your family. My family kicked me out. I got disowned. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't me. But who gives a shit? I can literally buy their whole life if I wanted to. I'm good. Also, education, because Harvard was never going to help me make 8 figures. That's why I dropped out of it, and I dropped the link instead.
Now, through all of the ignorance and annoying things that she has to say there, under all of it, there is this thing about the amount of money that a lot of women could make. And she also clearly doesn't have much of a soul, because she's willing to say that F my whole family. Yeah. I don't need them. I don't want anything to do with them, because I can go make this money, which I don't think anybody should be in the business of trading their family for a bunch of money. But the shred of truth in there is that more women than you would think are sitting on potentially millions of dollars, and they've got a moral compass, or they're worried about their family finding out, or whatever it may be. I can only tell you this: if I was a lady, I would be clapping my cheeks all night long. I would be sitting on a bowling pin. I'd be whatever, tell me what you want me to do, chat daddy. I think, does that make me a dirty little slut underneath all of it? Maybe. But there's just so much money to be made. And that, I'm talking about the most extreme end of it. Like, we joked with Danielle the other day. about a OnlyFans page where she's just combing her donkeys in gym attire. Like, there's a big gap between doing hardcore stuff on OnlyFans and still being able to make a bunch of money. Like, $1 million is one thing. What if you could make $20,000 a year? What if you could make $15,000 a year? For some people, that's a yearly salary that you could make by putting up some videos on the internet. And, don't sell your soul if it's not something you want to do. But ladies, think about it. That's all I'm saying.
Girl I used to go to school with took off as far as like she's like an influencer. She works on campaigns with she did Kanye West's album release party. She worked on LeBron James Sprite thing. She makes great money. She used to post photos of her in nice bikinis, whatever. Great amount of likes. And then one day she was like, why don't I just post this on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I'm not naked.
Yeah.
It's something I'm going to post on social media and Snapchat now. Makes millions just off of that.
Like, for example, with the people in our building, and I'm not telling anybody to do anything they don't want to do. Like, I believe that between the ladies in and around this building, you would not need to do one inherently sexual thing.
Yeah.
I mean, suggestive, bikinis and things like that to probably make a year's salary worth of money by just posting once or twice a week.
I jokingly, this was years ago when OnlyFans was taking off, and I jokingly went with Carmen one day. I was like, you need to make an OnlyFans. I was like, just post bikini photos and stuff. You don't have to do anything crazy, and you will make so much money. And she's like, well, I can't. I'm under contract with stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I could probably lose my job. I go, I get that. I get that you like being here. You will make triple what you make here a week.
Well, and it's kind of a double-edged sword because who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Who the hell knows if they would actually fire her? Maybe she's had those conversations, but that's bringing more people to the radio station, in my opinion. That's boosting and juicing everybody up. So
she did make one though. She just doesn't use it,
dude.
Because I was gonna make one, and she goes, "I beat you to market. I took my name. You can't put it under my name." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Dude, I don't think that I could inherently make a bunch of money, but I think there's even an avenue where dudes here at the station could make money.
Who's policing? So if let's just say hypothetically, you and me go, oh, we're going to make OnlyFans of JoJo or Carmen or something. Who's policing that enough to know that's not the real person doing it? Would it take them
are you saying you want us to steal photos of JoJo and Carmen and share them on the internet and make money off of them without them knowing?
I'm saying if we did that, how long would it take till someone noticed?
Because of our job and because of this radio station, it would happen pretty quickly.
Okay.
Because somebody would bring it to somebody's attention. Now, if you're out there in the real world and you just are procuring these photos and putting them up, then you could probably get away with it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I think in our universe, I think that people would figure it out pretty damn quick.
Okay.
To be honest with you. I mean,
hit me up if you want JoJo's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I have the link.
I don't want to be a complete boner killer for you, but I do think that's the other thing too. You could just sell them in the DMs.
I sell them, and then when JoJo gets word and hears how upset she is, I go, look at these numbers. I'll get 10%. This is all you. She goes, okay, I'm back in.
I think you're probably onto something there. When the money starts rolling in, it's hard to look away. All right, let's step aside for a moment. We want to be on time for the NASCAR Hall of Famer Cup Championship winning driver that is Kurt Busch. He's going to join us. We're going to do the vroom vroom, add him up, to get you tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 this Saturday in Daytona. So keep it locked to Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone. And you're going to need to be watching. I'll explain it again when we come back. But if you want to win these tickets to Daytona, you need to be watching. Do it on YouTube, first and foremost, Facebook, or theboneonline.com. Don't go anywhere. You know, this is that time of year where a lot of people decide to move. The hours of packing, unpacking, and all that bubble wrap, baby. But the first thing you should do when you're moving into your new home is make sure that the Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity. It's super quick and it's easy to set up, and then boom, you're going to have your new home hooked up with the ultimate Wi-Fi experience faster than it takes you to parallel park that moving truck. Then you'll be back online with the most reliable Wi-Fi, the best-in-class equipment from Xfinity, so you can just kick back, relax, and stream your favorite movies, TV shows, while someone else deals with all the boxes. Because with Xfinity, the only thing you're going to have to worry about is remembering where you packed the remote. Make the right and easy move now. Lock it in. Xfinity.com/move.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week,
the NASCAR Cup Series regular season comes to an end at Daytona. Who will claim the final playoff spots? It's the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
Race day Saturday, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay, right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Wait, you're leaving us? You're matching pajamas.
Matching silk pajamas, babe.
You discover Heineken and now you go out to, watch live sports?
We were literally made to wrap you in luxury, to vibe, to recharge your soul.
And your weighted blanket is here.
It's like a blanket, but so weighted.
Don't listen to your PJs. Head to the game with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Tacoma or RAV4, your choice. $249 a month. Limited time only at Sun Toyota during Toyota's national sales event. Your choice. New Tacoma or RAV4, $249 a month. Sun Toyota savings are in effect on new Tacoma or RAV4. Now only $249 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. SunToyota.com. $12.98 private tag agency fee $189 electronic registration filing fee $598 2025 Tacoma SR5 $249 for 36 months $49.99 DAS 2025 RAV4 LE $69.99 DAS no security deposit required expires 9/2/25.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Mike Calta here with a piece of advice. If you want to save money on your next vehicle, here's what you need to do. Don't overpay to begin with. I know it sounds like I'm oversimplifying, but I'm not, because depending on what dealership you choose, you may be inadvertently agreeing to pay for hidden fees that can cost thousands, and those are tacked on after you've negotiated the price of the car. For instance, if you purchase a vehicle at most dealerships, you're automatically going to be charged as much as $1,000 to $1,500 for their dealer fee, not to mention paying for dealer ads. That's a long-standing practice where the car dealer adds unwanted and unnecessary option to your vehicle and cost them almost nothing, but cost you plenty. It could be everything from VIN etching to fabric protection, and there could be multiple add-ons on a single purchase, and that, my friend, adds up. But at Stingray, there is no dealer fee and no dealer add-ons either. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
Attention taxpayers. If you owe $5,000 or more and have missed another tax deadline, you're officially on the IRS's radar. The IRS has resumed aggressive collections. That means wage garnishments, bank levies, even seizures of your home, car, or retirement accounts. If you owe $5,000 or more and missed the deadline, you're stacking new debt on top of what you already owe. Call Priority Tax Relief now. Their experts fight back fast and are saving their clients millions in tax debt every month.
I owed over $50,000, and they settled it for pennies on the dollar. These guys are as legit as they come.
After speaking on my behalf with the IRS, my entire debt of $25,000 will be eliminated.
Whether you've received collection letters or you're already facing liens and garnishments, call for your free consultation. There are no upfront fees. Priority Tax Relief. Let's make your taxes our priority. Call 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358.
Priority Tax Relief.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled. If you suffered cuts that required stitches, hearing or vision loss, or broken bones, please contact us today. You could be owed money for medical bills and other damages.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Winner. Come off turn 4 for the final time. From Las Vegas, the 2004 champion of the series, Kurt Busch, for Gene Haas and Tony Stewart, wins the Daytona 500.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. If you've been following along, this year has had me falling in love with NASCAR. The Vroom Vroom community that we've built. Diz now even into NASCAR. He's sporting his 2311 racing hat today. And I have to say, shout out to Rory, who is local, who has connections to the NASCAR community, who made this interview happen. This man, a Cup championship winner in 2004. He's won the Daytona 500. And I think it's okay to call him now a Hall of Famer. Kurt Busch joins us on the phone line. Kurt, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Man, that intro was pretty cool. It gave me goosebumps, man.
I was feeling it, too. I was hoping you were feeling it the way that I was feeling it. Thanks for being here, man.
No, thank you. It's fun. Tons of friends down in the Tampa area and Florida. And, yeah, Rory, he was my old PR guy that well, he was a janitor sometimes cleaning up my messes, but, you know, we had a good time.
We all need somebody like that in our lives. Is it bad mojo to call you a Hall of Famer already? You technically are a Hall of Famer, but the induction, I think, is happening early next year. But you're wearing the Hall of Famer badge already, I would imagine.
I got a couple T-shirts and a pin that they gave me, but the official jacket and the ceremony is January 23rd. 2026. So it's right before everyone heads down to Daytona to start next season. So I'm all over my old archives and all the stuff that I saved for no reason and shoe boxes and finding clippings that my grandma clipped out of the paper when I was a teenager. It's so cool. It's just a trip down memory lane for so many reasons, so many different teams, and so many cool people that were part of my life.
I've got, a lot of people that are the best at what they do, and I've kind of already got an idea based on your comments right there. They hold accolades and different acknowledgments, in certain places in their heart. Was this something that you ever thought about when you were racing, or was it kind of a thing that, now that it's happened, you realize how special it is to be inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame? Was it a goal you kind of always had in the back of your mind?
It's weird. Things change through age or experience. And being young at 22, getting into the Cup Series, I had no idea, man. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, right? It took me a full year to win a race. And then once that first race win happened at Bristol 2002, things were off and running, man. And you win races and you kind of have the blinders on. And then as you get a little older and went through some drama with different teams, you're starting to see how things are unfolding and the stats are adding up. But you just keep digging, man. And then to see my brother make it in and to have so much success, I feel like I paved a good road for him And in all honesty, you know, I was jealous for a while, but then the older brother kicked in of, I provided him a great opportunity for his 2 championships and 60 wins. And so here we are. We're the winningest brothers in NASCAR history. And that's when it really sinks in of, whoa, the Hall of Fame thing could happen.
Absolutely. When you're kicked back, you're watching a race on Sunday, I would imagine first and foremost, you've still got that burning desire that you wish you were out there. Are you always actively rooting for your brother to win? Are there other drivers that have, you have a soft place in your heart for? Is it always brother first, everybody else after that?
Yeah, you nailed it there. Like brother first, and then 2311, you know, the old car I raced, the number 45 with Tyler Reddick. You know, my fingerprints and my soul was kind of put into that car when I knew that was going to be my final racing contract with Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan. And, you know, we got Bubba Wallace, you got Riley Herbst. He's out there trying to make a name for himself, and Monster Energy is still a very big part of my life and that race team. But, man, it's funny, sitting back, watching races sometimes on Sundays, Saturday nights, I'm like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where I'm just like staring, pointing at the TV going, what the hell was that? That was good.
Oh, man, that is awesome. So is it safe to say, and I've read some things about, you know, where your mind and heart are today, and I know that you just raced in the IROC race, which I'm sure was a lot of fun. You know, how are you physically? I was kind of just being caught up to speed on the crash at Pocono those years ago and the concussion that was kind of the end of it. So was the end already in sight, or are we at a place now where just physically you don't think it would be a great idea to try and run a full schedule?
Yeah, when I signed on with 2311, I told them I got 2 solid years, guys. You know, I'm here to build a team, find the right crew members along with our talented scouts to build that 45 car from scratch. And when we won 5 months into our journey, that was so fulfilling. It was an epic moment where Michael Jordan calls you up and says, you were the guy for the job. This is why we believed in you. And it felt like it set in on, I conquered that, but then I put my race mode and blinders back on to go for a championship run. And it just came up a little short with that wreck at Pocono. The doctor said I wasn't good to go. And I'm like laughing at him going, no, I'm fine, man. No, I'm fine. I'll be back in the morning and you guys will clear me to race. And didn't get cleared. And it just set in a lot of different sequences with emotional things, physical. But my body is great now. All the doctors helped me out. And that accident was really only a year and a half from when I was going to be done.
Right.
So it just happened a little sooner. But then now to come back and race, like I was at Race of Champions in Australia this March, and then to race International Race of Champions with our guys and my old buddies from NASCAR at Laguna Seca this weekend, and to run good and finish third. Like, yeah, I want to go, but I'm not going to be going to run a full cup season or anything. I just want to dabble and find what they call those bucket list races.
Dude, it's so interesting to hear you casually speak of a name like Michael Jordan, and just to give you kind of the peek into what got going on here. I don't want to call us new NASCAR fans, but we're learning a bunch. I came up, in the days of Earnhardt and Gordon. My dad was a fan. We watched a bunch, and then it was actually a little bit before Daytona. My wife and I happened upon that Full Speed show on Netflix, and it got us totally entrenched in NASCAR for this entire year. And we're really learning a lot, and specifically learning about the different teams. And I'm so curious to pick your brain. And there's all this drama going on that I don't even fully grasp with 2311 in NASCAR right now. But since you've raced for the mega teams, the Roushes and the Penske's, and then also a 2311 team that at the time was pretty damn new with Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, what are like the biggest day-to-day tangible differences from working with some of these bigger established teams to when you're working with a team like 2311?
Man, that's a good question. It's a loaded question, and it's fun to try to answer it the best way I can. And some of it gets back to that age of things, where I'm 22, and the Roush team, which was a superior team at the time, dubbed me as one of the next best rookies. And, I'm in awe of the operation. Like, I knew nothing. I was just a deer in the headlights, and I just wanted the steering wheel. And then as time goes on, you learn as a champion that you're a representative of the sport, such as walking through the airport or at a restaurant that's not a race market and being recognized, that's your chance as a champion or as a representative of NASCAR to give that fan that moment. And they'll go, wow, that was a NASCAR guy. That was so cool, and now with social media and how everything is exposed, that's another game too, right? You got to learn that. I just proved my talent on the track before, and then that's how I got the ride. Now kids, when they come up racing, they got to do it all, man. Social media, the practices,
Oh, no. We're losing you, Kurt.
Bowl in my own skin at 23-11.
We're losing you, buddy. We're losing you.
Uh-oh.
Vrooming right off the line.
Can you go back to one? I think I'm still here.
Are you there? I'm losing you. I didn't hear the last little bit.
All right, I'll make sure I'm in the right cell phone spot here. So to finish up, like with 23-11, I felt comfortable in my own skin, and it was great to pick the right engineer and the right mechanic and the right pit crew guys along and build that team up from scratch.
Does it ever become normal being somewhat on the inner circle with Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan, one of those characters, to say he's larger than life feels like an understatement. When you're in meetings and you're having business type dealings with him, does the shock factor wear off, or during this entire time when you're working so closely with that team, are you just kind of like, damn, this is Michael freaking Jordan?
I look at it as he is invested in this and wants the team to succeed because he succeeded everywhere he went. And yeah, the awe and the aura is there in the beginning, but then it goes away because you got to work on what it takes to make that car number successful and to make sure that the sponsors are getting their return on investment. And you somewhat zone out that that's the guy. But man, when he texts you after the race, like, man, that was cool, or what the hell were you thinking? You better be on your toes.
Yeah, it's something, and it's so cool to see him so involved. Like, this is not a hands-off, venture that he has gotten into. He is very often in the pit box, right there, taking it all in, and is fully invested, not only financially, but emotionally and physically around every corner. And I'm kind of along the same lines of that loaded question. Something I've picked up on, and it's a weird time to become a new NASCAR fan, I guess you could say, because there's so much negativity on the internet, and even a lot of drivers, Denny Hamlin, for example, probably the most vocal when it comes to issues in NASCAR, whether it be about this next-gen car, whether it be about the point system that is currently in place with the playoff, ultimately the one-off race at the end. Is it just me, or are NASCAR drivers given more freedom to talk openly about things they don't like and speak out against NASCAR than any other, sports establishment in sports as a whole?
I see us a bit more reserved, honestly.
Oh, really?
As spokesperson. I mean, yeah, the podcasts and social media and the saturation of how you get your information about any sport this day and age is through the roof. And NASCAR, I'll say this, they kind of positioned us really, really well with the TV deal back when Fox had us on major Fox and when NBC had us on major NBC. Now it's like, where do we find the NASCAR race? Is it on USA? Is the lower series on Xfinity? Are we on Fox Sports 1? Hell, we were on Amazon Prime this year building up that database of when people stream. They got to go and get that app.
Which was awesome. Service. I have to say, I don't know if you agreed with everybody, but I thought the Amazon coverage and the way they put it out there was the best that, compared to anybody else. I feel like they kind of told the story. And I think maybe that's an element that just as somebody who's watching, I'd love to see more of. And why I loved that Full Speed show is you find these storylines and you find, the way to tell those stories through the drivers. And I thought Amazon did a great job of doing that.
I agree. Yep, I agree. And there's those big moments, though, that the sport still needs to continue to do, like F1 did with their Drive to Survive. And now the F1 movie. Like, NASCAR hasn't had a great, powerful movie since Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
It's like,
there is a,
let's go.
And I've seen some some chatter on that because there are talks of another Days of Thunder coming out, which we would all love. And I think it may have been Kyle Larson who said something to the effect of, Days of Thunder made NASCAR cool and Talladega Nights made NASCAR a joke. I don't know if I would take it that far, but I think we could all agree we need another mainstream NASCAR movie to, freshen things up a bit.
Yeah, it helps draw more eyeballs. I mean, Talladega Nights was the self-deprecating humor of just the crazy one-off stories. And Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly were in their prime. Yeah, it was huge. It just put eyeballs on us. And so I think NASCAR is doing good on getting out to so many different channels. And here we are. We just raced in Mexico City. Chicago street race was something new. Now we're going to race on an Air Force base.
That's going to be sweet. That's going to be sweet in San Diego. That's going to be quite the sight.
A lot of new things are popping up to grab the new crowd. But yeah, like Denny Hamlin's point, some of the playoff structure can be tweaked to where it really secures those drivers that have had a great season to be in the playoffs because it's tough to win. It is tough to win. And you see SVG, the road course master right now, just cleaning everyone's clocks because this new car is designed more like a sports car with the rear weight and the independent rear suspension. I don't want to get into all that, but it fit right into his wheelhouse right away.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of debate about the car. We are talking to NASCAR Hall of Famer Kurt Busch. We've got the big race coming up this Saturday in Daytona, the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Talk to us a little bit about the experience of driving at a track like Daytona. Obviously, the speeds are faster. Everybody is bunched up. It feels like you can flip a coin between the guys who love that kind of environment and those that feel it just becomes a roll of the dice. What was your take on a track such as Daytona? And obviously, I imagine your favorite memory there is winning the 500.
Yeah, I love the place from the get-go. I was able to finish second in my first Truck Series race after I about wrecked it 5 times.
Yeah.
My rookie year was Daytona 2001 when Dale Sr. passed away, and I was in that race.
Oh,
and
man.
I got to bump into him, when I was running 5th, and he gave me the middle finger, and I was like, oh, man, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
And then over the years, I was so close. I finished second 3 times. They repaved it for 2011, and that made it to where you saw the tandem drafting come into play.
I do recall that. Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, so the track has had so many different eras about it. And then when I was able to win, that was my first year back with Ford at Stewart-Haas, and I had a great crew chief with Tony Gibson, who grew up in the shadows of Daytona International Speedway. And it was a magical race. It was a magical week. I just felt like we had everything built and under control, and we had the right pace all week, and it turned out in our favor at the end. And so, I've been in position to win that race probably 18, 20 times out of my 23 years of going there, and only got the one time. And like you're saying, it is somewhat like that these days, where it's a roulette wheel, and you got to survive those wrecks, and you got to do it with instinct and team control on what your strategy is.
We are talking to legendary NASCAR driver Kurt Busch. Kurt, I've got to know, I don't know how heavy the ball busting is between you and your brother, but this past week he had an interesting race, to say the least, where he found himself right in the middle of a bunch of trouble. I think they said he might be the first driver to take out 2 chases with Briscoe and Elliott within the same wreck. Does he get a friendly ball busting text, or is it more of a loving brother response when he finally checks his phone? What's your approach after a night like that?
I didn't text him, so I just stayed out of it.
Yeah.
No, that was a weird one for him on how they checked up, and he bumps into Chase Briscoe, and then all the collateral damage and other guys getting caught up in it. And then Chase Elliott, in my mind, should have been lower on the racetrack to dodge the wreck. But, I'm not going to armchair quarterback this. And then, he clips Chase. Yeah, it's just not been one of Kyle Busch's best years. And I know he's still working hard at it, and I know he can still rebound and win a race. But, it's just I had one of those painful years. Like, mine was 2008 with the car tomorrow. I was like, we couldn't do anything right, and we were like 18th in points, kind of like where he is. So it's just sometimes that happens.
Yeah, hopefully, he pulls off a win at Daytona, and that'll be a nice way to head into to the playoffs. Before we let you go, I got to know. Obviously, you said it. Your brother, number one in your heart, always. Who are some of your new favorite younger drivers out there currently that are just kind of coming onto the scene?
I was just starting to scribble notes for my Hall of Fame speech, and it's kind of cool to be the young old guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I raced against Chase Elliott's dad, Bill Elliott, right?
Awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
Yep. I raced against Ryan Blaney's dad, Dave Blaney. I raced against Todd Gilliland. I raced against his granddad, Butch Gilliland, and his dad.
Man.
Out on the West Coast. And so it's like, wait a minute, how many more are there? I raced against their dad. And so I like the Hendrick guys who are just always top notch. The Gibbs guys have a unique group with Denny Hamlin being their veteran leader. Ty Gibbs, we want to see more out of him. He's an up and coming star that he's been humbled a lot with his family and his dad's passing. And so I like all the kids. I don't really see anybody doing anything wrong. I mean, everybody wants to pick on Hocevar right now, but he reminds me of me when I was first starting out.
That's my guy. I'm actually sporting the Hocevar shirt right now. I'm loving the Hurricane Hocevar era, and I just think he needs to win a race. He needs to. I think you can do that all day long, and I love it. And it does remind me of a lot of the bad boys of the earlier generation. But I think he's got to win a race to really put the icing on the cake, and not be looked at as just a guy that's always in the midst of trouble.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Once you get that first win and you start rolling, then it calms things down.
Man, Kurt, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for spending time with us, and congratulations on the Hall of Fame induction. Very deserved. And I don't know if you still talk to Denny, but we're big Denny fans here. We're rooting for him for the championship this year, and put in a good word if you know him. But what an absolute joy to talk to you, man. You're a great dude.
No, I appreciate the time, and we'll do. Denny's got his podcast. He's got his own.
He's a busy man.
He's a champion ready to be a champion, and I'm rooting for him here during this set of playoffs. But I appreciate the time, guys, and hope to see a lot of the Tampa fans, Orlando fans, Miami fans up in Daytona this weekend.
Thank you, Kurt Busch. Appreciate you, buddy.
You got it. Take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Dude, I think the phone lines filled up right when I flashed the third card. So I believe that people did understand. I didn't reset it before the interview for the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up, but I believe that people knew exactly what to do. And I want to make sure I take the first person who called.
Time-wise.
Yeah, I think this person's been hanging, so hold on 1 second. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John Boy.
Hey, who's this?
This Cajun Cowboy.
Hey, Cajun Cowboy. What's going on, man? Dude, where the hell's the gumbo?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's always talking about gumbo, and he never comes through.
Never.
You should have asked him, Kurt Busch, if he's still dating that good-looking state trooper from the Keys.
Dude, somebody sent me a story after the fact. Was that the girl who was like an assassin or something?
What?
I don't know, but she sure was beautiful. Yeah. I gave her a ride from the airport to the hotel in Soho.
Yeah.
To meet him, and because he was there having something to do with his grandkid or something.
Yeah. Somebody sent me an article that says Kurt Busch's ex was a trained assassin.
Is this the Patricia Driscoll?
Yes, I think that is the
former girlfriend and Armed Forces Foundation executive director.
Oh, damn.
Was found guilty of fraud and tax evasion.
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. Good thing I didn't.
I had to bring that up.
Didn't ask about him. What's up, Cajun Cowboy? Was that just some Kurt Busch on your mind today?
No, I'm ready to give you that number.
What number?
Oh, you have the number?
You damn right I know who it is.
Okay. Hold on one second. So Cajun Cowboy was on the line the whole time.
Ooh, I don't know. So you can't hold, and then I don't know if that's fair.
I mean, the thing is that he was on the line. The only person on the line when the interview started was Kurt Busch in line one, which was a Cajun Cowboy who was holding before we went to break.
I think you should see if the first person who called during the thing knows
there we go.
And if it is, maybe there's a discussion to be had.
Yeah, maybe. He keeps also saying, I have the number, so I think he's just going to throw out the number and maybe doesn't know. Yeah. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just...
No, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's a No,
Yeah.
don't say what you were going to say because I'm on the same page.
All right, welcome to Senning Show. You have the opportunity to be the first winner of the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up. I showed 3 drivers. You had to take those drivers' numbers, add them up, and now give us the current driver with that number. Do you know who that is? Oh, geez, I can't, dude. That phone connection alone disqualifies you completely. We do have full phone lines, so these are all in order. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Jason. How's it going, John?
Jason, what up, buddy? Did you
Seems
understand?
excited.
He does. Did you understand the premise of the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up?
I did. You got number 77. Carson Hoskobar was the number.
Yep. Give me that last name one more time.
Carson Hoskobar.
I got to throw you on hold real quick. That is not his name.
Ask Cajun.
All right, we're going to go. Cajun Cowboy, what was the number?
The number was 77, Fire Motors, and it is Carson Hosavar.
Is that right?
That is absolutely right.
Judgment call for you.
Well, I mean, now I think I got to give it to him.
I mean, the guy who was first got it wrong, technically, you're saying. He didn't.
He said Hosabar. He kept saying Hosabar. I asked him twice. And here's the thing. I should have been better setting the parameters. I didn't tell people that they couldn't be waiting on the line. So Cajun Cowboy, he was sitting in wait. He was there. He knew the drivers. He was watching along. He added them up. And that's ultimately what we asked. So we can fine-tune the finer points of the game. The fact that he was laying in wait may have given him a smidge of an edge, but at the same time, I went to the line that was there first and second, bad phone connection, and did not have the last name correct. So Cajun Cowboy, I think it's well within the levels of fairness. You're going to be able to make it to Daytona this weekend, right? You're not going to take the tickets and have them go to waste?
I'm on my way there now.
Oh, all right. Well, why did you just know you were going to win?
Well, no, but I'm heading that way anyway.
What? What do you mean you're just heading to Daytona?
I just want to make
I'm
sure
going to camp. I'm going to camp out and party, tailgate.
All right.
Okay, so regardless, you were going up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, look, I agree with you, John. I think even though he was on the line already, the first 2 people that could have won,
they failed. They failed, yeah.
So even if you're listening on the line, you probably would have lost anyways.
I just need to make sure real quick. Oh yeah, these tickets will be sent digitally. Okay, Cajun Cowboy, hang tight. I'm gonna get with you during the commercial break. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I guess next time we just have to put a little note in there, like the phone lines will be not open until this time.
Because
until the first photo or something like that.
As soon as I showed the third photo, the phone lines blew up. So I mean, everybody did what they were supposed to do. Cajun Cowboy just happened to be laying in wait. And if you were watching along and you did not know, that was Richard Petty, number 43, Bubba Wallace, number 23, Denny Hamlin, number 11. Turns out to be 77, Carson Hosavar, who's the new bad boy on the scene in NASCAR and is really cool. Dude, Kermit, that was a great interview.
That was a great
interview. You just never know how people are going to be. He had a great vibe about him. He
seemed like this wasn't the first time talking to you.
Yeah, that's how that's how I felt as well. And that's always really cool because you just never know, no matter who you're talking to, whether you're just picking up the phone to talk to somebody who called the show or doing an interview, you never know what kind of disposition they're going to have, and that was really cool.
You asked him a good question, and he started answering. The phone line started messing up, and as soon as he got it back in, he was right back.
Yeah,
in the
he
question.
was.
He wanted to answer the questions. He was having a good time.
It was great. It was absolutely great, and I don't know if he's really going to put in a word with Denny for us, but again, thank you to Rory, who is local here and has major connections in the NASCAR universe and with more specifically with Roush Racing, and I appreciate Rory hooking us up with that interview. I'm hoping to do more of them, trying to crack the nut that is NASCAR, so that they will trust us enough to give us drivers and do things like this. I don't ultimately know if that's going to happen, but thank you to Kurt Busch. Thank you to everybody who played along in the first ever Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up. I think it was a massive success, other than the fact that Cajun Cowboy was laying in wait, but sometimes you got to prep. Sometimes the man, the early bird gets the worm.
Yeah,
something like that.
You got to respect the game, like in the sense that like he was smart enough to go, I'm gonna try this.
I'm just gonna be
worst
maybe
case
on the
they say
line.
no. Yeah.
So. People. Wow, John, you really did me wrong. Firefighter 54 says, "Wow, John, you really did me wrong." If you were the guy who had a terrible phone connection, that is on you. And if you are the guy that said Carson Hosabar twice, I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I can do.
It's like if you asked me who was the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls, and I said Nicole Scherzinger.
Exactly, which you do love to say around the halls. Sometimes it gets you in trouble. But you do like to say things like that, and you would have been wrong because it's actually, what is it?
Scherzinger. I don't think I'm supposed to say that again.
Well, you just give it a try.
Nicole Scherzinger. That one sounded a little tougher. That one sounded a little tougher.
Absolutely.
Even when I left my mouth, I went, wow, that's not it.
You absolutely nailed it. Do not go anywhere when we come back. Plenty more Senning Show on the way. We got John's Joints coming up at 3 o'clock with Drew Garabo. Dude, sometimes a story just speaks to your soul. I saw this article about something that really we all do, but when men have to go do it, it gives them extreme anxiety. And I believe it because I've experienced it, and I want to find out if I'm alone. We'll dig into that and a bunch more coming up next on more Senning Show. Thank you, seriously, to everybody who participated in the Vroom Vroom Add 'em Up. I was worried it wasn't going to work, and I think it kind of did. Don't go anywhere.
Underneath the stars where we park the car, ain't showing signs of stopping.
Man, Hawkins Service Co. has really got my summer firing on all cylinders, literally. This past week, I had a bunch of work done by Hawkins. First of all, I initially got the back-to-school AC tune-up. Turns out there was a small little piece that was not operating properly that helps pull the humidity out of the house. I couldn't sleep at night. I was sweating. It wasn't getting to temp. It has been replaced, and now my air conditioner is running like it's never run before, and I'm sleeping like a baby. I got a Pent Air variable speed pool pump and filter system put into my pool where I can now control everything from my phone. Hawkins is offering $250 off on those right now, and it really is great. No having to set that old school timer. I can even turn the light on in my pool all from my phone. It's going to save me a bunch of money as well with the variable speed pool pump. They really do handle it all, whether it's electrical, plumbing, HVAC, or even pool repair. Book your appointment today, 813-445-8209. If you're not taking advantage of any of these deals and it's your first time using them, make sure you let them know you heard about Hawkins from Senning Show. 10% off right there. You can also book online, HawkinsServiceCO.com. Reliable, professional, Hawkins. One call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to fenceoutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life. And our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Right now at International Diamond Center, you buy the ring, we'll buy the honeymoon. It's IDC's Summer of Romance with romantic getaways for everyone. 3 days in a fabulous city, 4 nights on a luxury cruise, or 5 days at an all-inclusive tropical resort. It's happening now through the end of August on practically every purchase. For example, spend $3,500 at IDC now, get a fabulous piece of jewelry, and we'll give you a 3-day getaway to one of over a dozen romantic cities. Spend $5,000 at IDC and we'll give you a 3 to 4 night cruise for 2, including port fees and taxes. And listen, if you spend $10,000 on anything, you'll get 5 nights at a luxury Rio all-inclusive resort. Don't miss this amazing offer exclusively at IDC. Get something beautiful to celebrate your love and get a free getaway on us. Now through August 31st at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com.
August is Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free TrueScreen insect screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
John Senning here for the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. An absolute gem. If you're looking for the ultimate night out, look no further than Wednesday karaoke night. Trust me when I say it is the best karaoke experience around, featuring an amazing sound and lighting system that's going to make you feel like a superstar. Even if you don't hit all those notes, you're going to look fantastic on that big, beautiful stage. It's all about having fun, and the energy is absolutely contagious. All participants are invited on stage together for group sing-alongs. It's the perfect way to get everyone involved, and anyone who knows me knows my love for the 90s. So their 90s at 9 is my favorite hour of music, and it always delivers. But that's not all. Kava Social Club is the freshest kava and kratom teas to keep your vibes high while you sing your little heart out. So why wait? Join me for one of the liveliest events and an unforgettable time. Check them out at kavasocialclub.com and on all social media at Kava Social Club for all the latest updates. And I'll see you there. Boola, baby!
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Cage the Elephant. Clean Earth Systems presents Cage the Elephant, September 17th at the Bay Care Sound. Tickets on sale now at thebaycaresound.com.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. to Senning Show. You made it halfway through the week. Congratulations. That's all we can really ask for. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. We're streaming live on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. Hit us up on social media. At the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. This Sunday, make your plans. I just got all of the details. I'm very, very excited about this. So I will be out at the Wild Fork in St. Pete on 4th Street North from 12 to 2. And they are doing something really special out there on Sunday. So I don't know if everybody have seen these. I don't know if you've seen these, Diz. They're becoming a viral sensation. The Argentinian style grills. So it's a giant like circular grill that has the fire or the charcoal in the middle. And then there's usually elements where things are hanging over the fire. They have flat tops. They have open fire areas of it. So Chef Oliver's Argentinian grill will be on the scene on Sunday while I'm there from 12 to 2. They're cooking skirt steaks, lamb chops, tri-tip, flat meat, sausages, chicken legs, shrimp. There's going to be games. I'm going to have Blink-182 tickets to give away. I'm going to have Busch Gardens tickets to give away. We're looking to throw a hell of a Sunday fun day parking lot party at the Wild Fork in St. Pete this Sunday. So make your plans. It's also a great opportunity to check out Wild Fork for the first time. If you've been thinking, I want to go there, but I don't really know, well, come out. You'll be able to eat a bunch of food, play some games, maybe leave with some tickets, and figure out what Wild Fork is all about. That is the 4th Street North location, and I hope to see you out there this Sunday. It is the 24th. Make your plans now. They also have locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and, of course, here in St. Petersburg, always online at wildforkfoods.com.
And if you feel me, you can holler.
Yeah, I've always, that's one of those things that looks fun to have. I think you have to be cooking for like 50 to 100 people to make it worth your time. And it's also got to be hot as hell. Like, that's the thing. Like, I had this giant smoker that the dude that we bought our house from left me.
Is that it?
That's a style. That is one of them. But the one I'm talking about that they have out at these events, it's like a giant circle. So the fire is in the middle, and then they have like different parts like hanging, there's stuff hanging over the fire and all of that. But I have this giant smoker, and it's just so damn hot. First of all, I needed to be feeding 50 to 100 people. And secondly, like, you get about 2 months of the year where you want to be out there, cooking over an open fire. I learned that the hard way when we were out at the brisket shop a few weeks ago. Danny from the brisket shop, that dude, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go tend to the fire. And, man, we were out there probably 1 o'clock in the dead of heat, and Danny's out there tending to the fire and standing over the smoker. Not for the faint of heart, but make sure you make your plans to come out to Wild Fork this Sunday. It's going to be fun.
Is that it? I'm going to try to make it out.
That's Sunday. That's a smaller version of it, but that's closer to what they've got. And, again, all sorts of food will be cooked up, so you can come try it and then go buy it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Dave. Hey, John. Hey, Diz.
Dave, what's up?
Hey, I wish I knew about your interview. I would have asked you if you could ask him about hanging out at the Tiny Tap in Tampa when he's in town.
Oh, man. What's the Tiny Tap? Is that a little dive bar?
It's a little dive bar my wife works at, and a regular that comes in there is friends with him, and he comes in there. My wife texts me a picture of him with Kurt, saying, "Hey, look who's at the Tiny Tap."
Oh, that's funny. I gotta wonder if the guy that goes in there is the dude that set up the interview, Rory. I gotta wonder because I know he's got connections to Tampa.
That is his name.
Oh yeah,
my wife says that's his name. Yeah.
Shout out to Rory. He's the one who made that interview possible. What a small world.
Yep. All right.
Appreciate
Love the show, guys.
If your wife knows anyone else that knows celebrities, hit us up, please.
Dude, if you, I don't know how exactly to build the game or the bit. And I know that people have done other versions of this before, but pretty much like we would have to have a massive prize that would make it where somebody's, wild to bother somebody. But essentially that's the game. Is the most famous person. You three-way call us. I think the best way to do it would be to three-way call us.
Yeah.
And whoever can procure the most famous person would win something. But I think it would have to be something pretty cool.
Yeah, a big prize would be dope. Also, it might be hard to know if we're really talking to them.
We'd
have to know
tough.
the celebrity. Because just be someone's like, this is Macho Man.
Yeah, I don't
We're
know.
Like, if we didn't know if he's dead, be like, that's Macho Man.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And we got, I don't know if you know about it, but dude, more me. Drew was there for a minute. He might argue it to this day, but did you hear about when Luke Bryan called the show?
Yes, I was actually listening because I saw everyone talking on social media. I was like, no way. And I started listening. I go, I want to know enough about Luke Bryan to know if this is real or not.
There was...
Because he was talking about like the college he had went to and stuff.
Well, and I think that was actually the one thing that made him look not like Luke Bryan was he got the college wrong.
Oh, that's what it was.
He got the college wrong, but I'll tell you, he sounded so much like him. And on a moment's notice, I mentioned one of his old songs, and he started singing it. And something about the way that he sang the song just had me totally believing that Luke Bryan just happened to be passing through town and decided to cold call us. And then later that night, when I was totally caught up with it because everyone was talking about it. Later that night, people were commenting on Luke Bryan's photos saying, was it really you that called, that called 1025 The Bone? And at one point, he had posted a comment from the actual Luke Bryan account and deleted it. Like, I got a notification that said, Luke Bryan tagged you in a comment.
Oh, wow.
And when I went to it, the comment was gone. Yeah. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, dude, it was totally him.
Yeah.
And it was not him. And we found out he was legit, but he was a Luke Bryan impersonator.
So you got Biebered.
We got Biebered, dude.
You were the Vegas Bieber.
We got totally Biebered. I was trying to find because there's one specific clip where I'm like singing his song with him, and that was the clip that I kept sharing with people to try and get them to believe that Luke Bryan actually called the show. And I don't know how long it took, but he tried to call back and then eventually told us that was a lie. And I fell for it a lot. And the other thing too is it was about 50-50. Like diehard fans of Luke Bryan were saying, I've been to every Luke Bryan concert. I know this guy. That was absolutely him. So this does prove your point that just being on the phone wouldn't be enough. It has to come with like photographic proof or something.
Still might be interesting if they can fool us too.
I mean, that's the other thing too. That's part of the that's an underlying element of the game.
Because it would take us going, we don't believe, like, no offense to you, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, we don't know if it's actually The Rock, and we'd have to ask them something we think only The Rock would know.
But if we knew it, then how would only The Rock know it?
Well, like, we Google it in the time we're talking to them. Like,
but people take ruses very, very seriously.
Yeah.
Like, they're dedicated to the game. Thank you to all 232 watching live right now. Really appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. One of the most anxiety-inducing things for men, believe it or not, according to this new study, getting a haircut. What? 1 in 5 men get haircut anxiety, according to a new poll, found that 21% of men feel nervous about getting a haircut in general. 23% of people feel nervous about asking for specific haircuts. And dude, I don't know why it feels so wrong. Because if you're a barber out there, I'd love to hear from you on whether or not you like this. Something feels so, gay about showing the barber like a picture of a dude and being like, can you do this?
Yeah.
Can you do this to me? And I've had the same barber for going on 10 years. I always feel awkward trying to tell him what I want done with my hair. And I always feel anxiety right before I go to get my hair cut because I feel like something could go wrong.
I don't have any, something to say that I've had the same barber for years, went to school with him, whatever. But I don't have any issues with getting my hair cut. It's when they start being like, so you want a 1 into a 2, and then on here you want to, like, when they start going to like barber terms, I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Make me look like you kind of said, pulling up photo. I go, it's Michael B. Jordan. Do that. Do that hair.
And the thing is too is that it's really bad when you get it messed up. And now I am so if you look at me, you go, why are you talking about getting a haircut? You haven't probably got your haircut in 5 years. You look like a Sasquatch. How do you know anything about a haircut? When I go now, it's very simple. All I do is I have them clean up the sideburns up here and then just take the scragglies off the beard. Like, I'm not looking,
trim the beard.
I'm not looking for much, but if that goes sideways, then it's a much bigger problem. And it has not with my current barber, Dylan. So I don't have that, but before I had a barber, I remember constantly dreading the idea of having to go get a haircut.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like those people are the ones who are like, I'm going to Fantastic Sam's today. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, those people?
That are like nervous to go to a barber and tell them what they want. Like, I feel it's like because you don't really get haircuts, and when you do, you go to a Fantastic Sam's, which is, spoiler alert, not fantastic.
Yeah, that does. This study was commissioned by Sports Clips, which is that's the thing. And let this be a just a little public service announcement to men out there. And I hope this isn't coming at you. You have a barber, I would imagine.
Yep.
You got to get a barber, dude.
You have to.
You've got to have a barber. It is such a game changer. Like if you're a man, and you know, I'm not pulling the man card from you or anything like that, but if you go to a place that smells like perms and it's a place where it's 99% ladies getting their hair cut, you're not doing it right.
No.
Like you should be going to a place. There are women that work at barbershops, and I've had great women barbers, and it's not about that. A place where they can shave you with a straight razor, a place where, best case scenario, they'll put some hot towels on your neck. They'll give you the proper barber experience. Men aren't looking to be pampered very often,
No.
and I think the barber is a low-key place where you can go to feel good, boost yourself up, because when you get a good haircut, game changer. You can change your whole life.
When I used to have my curls, and that was a thing, for sure.
Curls?
Yeah, you remember when I first started here, I had curls. You don't remember that era?
Not vividly.
Yeah, I had curls when I used to go. And given though they were thin in there, it was one of those weird things where it's like, I would look awesome and then jump in a pool and look like I'm like 70 years old. You know what I mean? Because all the hair would spread away. But I used to have great curls in high school and stuff like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Is that a, forgive my ignorance when it comes to certain types of hair, is that a Jerry curl?
Yes.
What?
It's
is that
more S curl is what they say. It's more springy.
So
like it's a
you
curl
make them curl that way?
My hair was naturally curly. It would just get wet and would curl up.
Dude, that's one thing that I want to learn more about in my life.
It's curly hair?
Well,
black hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know the right way to say it. Dude,
It's not
because
DJ,
you go to the store, and I understand that it's just different. It's like the consistency, the texture, everything about it is different. But you go to the store and they have like these giant sections of hair products that are not, for me.
For what?
Yeah, they're not for the whites.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. I want to learn more. I should learn more. That's all there's to it.
My barbershop, what I love about it is when I go get a haircut, I'm expected to get a haircut in a place where people are just bantering and like stuff's on TV and it's either sports or movies that aren't like out from theaters and like it's that type of vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I want to vibe when I go to my barbershop.
Right. Yes. And now a lot of barbershops are very cool. They've got, a lot of them will have beers and the music is cool. When Dylan, my barber, he got in a terrible car accident or motorcycle accident, car hit him, not his fault. So there were months on end where I had to go out into the world not knowing where to go or what to do. And those first couple times with some randos that were just pretty much the flip of a coin. Very scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Just a friendly reminder, by the way, Bayview Barber is my barber. It's a super quaint little barber shop in St. Pete. I think there's only 2 barbers there. There's only 3 chairs. Bayview Barber on 54th in St. Pete. They do, I still believe, have a couple more bottles of the Senning's Endless Summer beard product. They've got oil and butter, and all of that, all the proceeds from that is going right into my buddy Dylan, my barber Dylan's pocket, to help get him on his feet after this terrible motorcycle accident that had him out of work for months on end. So if you're growing the beard, go get some.
I used to go to the barbershop with my pops when we were younger. Little known fact, call back to the 3 Ninjas. For some reason, I'll never forget this. We were like going to pretend fight in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And I kicked him straight in the...
Oh, no. Your dad?
My dad. Hard, too.
Oh, man.
Because I didn't know
in
anything.
the barbershop.
Yeah, in front of a bunch of guys.
Oh,
I remember them all
no.
going, ooh, and his eyes lit up like in 3 Ninjas with the little mannequin thing. Like, and I remember every guy came up to me and was like, you can't do that. They're like, you're going to learn about that, but do not ever do that.
Dude, that could have gone sideways real quick. He might have felt like he needed to really prove a point and show the barbershop who's boss.
He almost cried, I think.
Oh,
if I remember correctly, he winced badly, sat in a chair, and he was like, hands over the face. He probably cried, if I'm being honest.
That's rough, dude. Dude, I just got a great text from Rory who set up the interview with Kurt. Kurt Busch, that is. And I think as far as compliments, this is one of the best that I could have got. He just said, just got this text from Kurt. That was perfect. Old school cool.
Yeah. Old school cool. That's what we do here on Senning Show.
Old school cool.
Old school cool.
I don't fully know what it means, but I'm going to take it as a great compliment.
Tweeting it out.
Old school cool, baby. All right, let me take one call real quick, and then we're going to step aside for John's Joint. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
What's going on? It's Ray, man.
Ray, what up, buddy?
Not much, man. I totally just got back in the truck, was catching half your thing about the haircut. I can totally agree with you on the anxiety about the haircut, man. I used to get my barber moved out of state, so I had to go to a spot that was by my house, and it was a Puerto Rican barber shop, man. When they had all the music, everything was vibing in there. And I was literally the only person that probably spoke English in there besides the guy that collected the money.
Those are usually great. Those are usually great spots.
Yeah. But what I learned was if you don't have an appointment, you're getting pretty much the new person that's in the shop every time. So it was kind of like rolling the dice, and I found out that you can't be in a hurry at all when you go to a Puerto Rican barbershop at all.
You are absolutely correct. I used to, when I lived in Brandon, I went to a Puerto Rican barbershop in Riverview where I remember waiting forever and ever. The problem was, and this is an insane thing to say, dude, like the work was too tight. You know, like those super, super tight lines.
Yeah.
That like I just felt it was just too tight. Like it just was.
It was too clean.
It was
for you?
too good and too clean. Like it legit would look like like my beard was
a piece
painted on my face.
They thought you were wearing like an Abraham Lincoln beard. You just taped it on.
I'd have to be like, hey man, can you not do as good of a job? Can you keep the lines a little less tight? That's all. One day I'm ramping up towards a real haircut. I'm gonna get rid of it.
It would be interesting to see that transformation of you one day.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll
come in and don't say nothing.
Maybe we'll make a spectacle out of it. I don't know what. Maybe I'll donate it or something like that.
Oh man.
One day. Not quite here.
Let's say you cut this right now all the way down. How long would it does your beard just grow like crazy?
The beard
quick?
would probably make it back in 6 months. The year the hair to get here would probably be 2 years.
Okay.
Which that's a big reason why I don't ever cut it. Because it's
the process.
I just feel like it's 2 years worth of work and I'm probably never gonna grow it out again. So I'm just enjoying it while I can. Do not go anywhere. John's Joints coming up next. Drew Garabo is going to join the fray, so keep it locked right here. We've got lots of stuff to dig into today. I meant to, I didn't get a chance to bring it up yesterday. Major chain restaurant news that is near and dear to Drew Garabo's heart. And also one of my favorite sitcoms of the 90s. Has got a reunion of sorts in the works. We'll touch on that and a bunch more. Coming up next in John's Joints.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the time of year when stuff comes back. School, football, hockey, pumpkin spice, and the Bone Bonus. Listen to The Bone for details on how you can win $1,000 5 times a day. The Bone Bonus returns Monday, August 25th. The keywords start at 8 a.m. Come get your cash.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Summer is still here, and so are those hot summer deals. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month. Or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 0% APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Tacoma or RAV4, your choice, $249 a month. Limited time only at Sun Toyota during Toyota's national sales event. Your choice, new Tacoma or RAV4, $249 a month. Sun Toyota savings are in effect on new Tacoma or RAV4. Now only $249 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. SunToyota.com. $12.98. Private tag agency fee $189. Electronic registration filing fee $5.98. 2025 Tacoma SR5 $249 for 36 months. $49.99 DAS. 2025 RAV4 LE $69.99 DAS. No security deposit required. Expires 9/2/25.
Get ready, Tampa Bay. Boat is about to hook you up. It's the annual warehouse sale at Boat's flagship store in St. Pete, and it's packed with insane deals. We're talking brand new setups, open box deals, demos, and lightly used favorites, paddleboards, kayaks, pool floats, and all the gear and accessories you can think of. Grab a solid board for $7.99 and score a free $300 upgraded paddle, or how about an inflatable starting at $350? It's the biggest sale of the year, but when it's gone, it's gone. Now through Labor Day at Boat St. Pete. Visit boatboard.com/upgrade for more info. That's BOTE.
Right now at International Diamond Center, you buy the ring, we'll buy the honeymoon. It's IDC's Summer of Romance with romantic getaways for everyone. 3 days in a fabulous city, 4 nights on a luxury cruise, or 5 days at an all-inclusive tropical resort. It's happening now through the end of August on practically every purchase. For example, spend $3,500 at IDC now, get a fabulous piece of jewelry, and we'll give you a 3-day getaway to one of over a dozen romantic cities. Spend $5,000 at IDC and we'll give you a 3 to 4 night cruise for 2, including port fees and taxes. And listen, if you spend $10,000 on anything, you'll get 5 nights at a luxury Rio all-inclusive resort. Don't miss this amazing offer exclusively at IDC. Get something beautiful to celebrate your love and get a free getaway on us. Now through August 31st at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all, and you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer, often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
25 Sport JPR 48 months, KBB subject to miles and condition plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee and approved credit through KMF.
Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Canley Kia. Home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off. And bigger discounts mean even lower prices, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. Not $25,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. $17,988 for a Kia Seltos. Got a trade? We'll give you up to $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Canley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenCanleyKia,
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. John's Joints today being brought to you by Tiza Energy. It is a product that I use every single day. I'm always rocking a banging black cherry. If you're trying to beat a habit, maybe you've been dipping, vaping, smoking, or you just want to stay away from the snacks, there's a flavor for everyone, minty, spicy, fruity. And maybe you go, I hear you talking about Tiza, but I'm not looking for that energy. They have an entire chill line, including the Creamsicle Chill, which is one of their most popular flavors. And those tea cut herbs are going to have you feeling mellowed out. You can stock up online, TizaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off. Now available in Walmart's, all Liquor Depot locations, 7-Elevens. We love Tiza. Haven't done this in a while. Tiza Energy. Why spit when you can swallow? Yeah. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. And every afternoon at 3 o'clock, the old crossover Willie, worlds collide. It's like the Power Rangers when they came together. All of their beings came together into one Megamorphin. What was that thing called?
The Megazord.
The
This is our Megazord.
This is our Megazord. When Drew Garabo of Drew Garabo Live gets up in the mix to help us burn down these joints.
If I may do this for the older people me, it's like when the Harlem Globetrotters visited Gilligan's Island.
Okay, I do like that as a crossover.
Yeah, both of them great on their own, but when they come together, look out, Skipper's going behind the back.
Dude, the TV crossover, like I know there were some in our day that were big. Does one jump out to you immediately, Diz, from like the 90s?
Flintstones and the Jetsons. I remember when they crossed over. Simpsons did a couple.
With
they
who?
did one with Family
The
Guy.
Critic, Family Guy.
They did a family? Like a legit Family
Homer
Guy?
and Peter fought like the chicken.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, yeah, I do remember seeing that. I feel like there had to have been like a TGIF crossover, like a Family Matters, Full House type deal.
Ooh, let's see.
There had to have been something around that.
Full House and Family Matters,
they-
let's say, did one, yeah.
They did it.
Bill Cosby and Dateline.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Keith
With this
Morrison.
episode where Dr. Huxtable was drugging women and then raping them.
And then Keith Morrison. Yeah. Or actually, that would have been, what was the guy? Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah, it definitely would have been him.
Fresh Prince and Jeffersons, I remember that.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, it was in the Fresh Prince, and they came to like Uncle Phil's house.
But where the Jeffersons had to be done at that point,
Oh,
right?
way done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like old.
Well,
I
that's
imagine
fun.
so.
Right? That's fun.
They kind of as a crossover. If Mork from Ork got his start on Happy Days, but then got his own show, Mork and Mindy. Not really a crossover.
A little bit of a spin-off crossover collab there. A little bit of both, I would say.
Let's see. Did anybody ever come into Cheers? I feel like somebody in the NBC universe came into Cheers and they did like a crossover Willie there.
I know the most recent that I watched It's Always Sunny. I used to watch Abbott Elementary a little bit. They had a crossover on both sides. Like they had an episode on Abbott, and then it showed from the It's Always Sunny side a little more raunchier.
Dude, it doesn't count as a crossover at all. But just when it comes to seeing someone from somewhere else on another show, that moment in television history for me will always be the night that Vince McMahon bought WCW, and nobody knew that it was happening until that day. And the intro of WCW Monday Nitro was Vince McMahon. It was being simulcast. What was on Monday Night Raw was on Monday Nitro that night. And then eventually Shane McMahon came out and announced that he had bought WCW. And I remember being a teen, and the closest to my head exploding at that point in my life was, how could this be happening?
Yeet.
Yeet. Dude, Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Dude, yeet.
Is that what they do?
Yeet.
Because look, you would have literally died. I was watching something on Friday night. Sarah was over, and we're flipping channels, and I'm like, and I saw that, what is it, SmackDown on Friday night?
Yep.
Woo, got it. And I saw that SmackDown was on. I'm like, let's just see what's going on in the wrestling universe so I can vibe with John. And right away, they've got these dudes doing a terrible gimmick in the ring.
What was it? What was their deal?
They were Samoan-looking fellas. They were like the first match on Friday night, and they were in the ring just like talking this stupid. Their gimmick was just like nothing. They were saying nothing, and they're like saying something like, "Yeah, right," or
Well, you got me confused now because you're saying Samoans, but when you say "yeah, right,"
or something,
you're making
like that.
me think that it was LA Knight, who
Which are Mexican.
His whole thing is "yeah."
That might have been it.
But he's very white.
Okay. He was. This was not a white gentleman.
This was not.
This was a non-white.
White.
And then I saw people holding up signs that said "Yeet."
Yeet. Yeah, this is Jey Uso's theme music. When he comes out, everybody goes.
It's just me.
My mom coined that phrase a long time ago. When I visited her house, she'd go, "Yeet."
Yeet. 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 Dude, and it was, and I know they were kind of explaining it. Somebody was kind of explaining to you, and I heard you talk about it yesterday on the air. So that's all Roman Reigns. That's the Rock's family. So Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns.
Okay.
They're all cousins, all in the bloodline.
Nepotism.
The lineage of the Rock in the Samoan bloodline. They're all connected through that.
This guy was like spitting on the ground or something, and like going like, man, I gotta find out.
I'm
it was the first match on Friday night.
Dreadlocks? No dreadlocks?
Yeah, I think dreads. Either dreads or like stringy hair.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
3 of them, I believe. Sarah, if you're listening, text me with the.
On the August 15 episode of SmackDown, Sami Zayn, Jacob Fatu, and Jimmy Uso defeated Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo in a 6-man tag match. So that was probably the match that you're talking about. And you are right. Almost everybody in the group is Samoan.
Okay, that
does make sense. I don't know what they were spitting on the ground or saying. What did you say they were saying?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, right.
Some innocuous saying.
Right.
It was a bad gimmick. I just looked at Sarah. I said, "This is a really dumb gimmick."
These guys right here.
Oh, my glasses.
Yeah, those guys. I will say, not.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do know the. I think you were talking about. You had to be talking about.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You had to be talking about these guys, which are kind of a bootleg bloodline. Like the bloodline was legit. It was the Usos. It was Roman Reigns, and now there's a whole new thing.
Okay,
they're like, we're third cousins.
Exactly. You're kind of right. So.
They might not even have been a match. It might have just been the 3 of them in the ring, like going, "Hey, so and so," cutting promos.
When you put it like that,
sorry,
it's disrespectful.
I had this saved for later, but because of the conundrum that you told me that you're in, I feel like I should give it to you now.
Thank you.
You had said before that you were looking for a place to take teenagers to eat.
Well, let me just clarify.
No need to build upon it. We don't need to.
Well, Sarah's daughter, her love interest is moving to North Carolina, and she's kind of down about it.
That is great. That is. Was this a foreseen thing?
No, there's someone in the family who's having health issues, and they have a really good clinic up there. So,
dude, that young love. Imagine having it ripped away. It is. I'm sure going to be rough for everybody.
Take her to one of those riot rooms. Let her get her rage.
That might be fun.
Yeah, it's not a bad. I don't know if she would want. No. So I'm looking like I want to take the both of them out on Friday night, Sarah and Julia. And Julia's 13, and I would love to find something outside of. We always go to Pin Chasers, and it's great. Dave and Buster's is fun.
Is that what you're looking for? Like an event type thing?
Something
like
fun.
A place where maybe you can eat and do some sort of event?
Maybe.
Dude, I don't know if even one of these exist, and I don't even know that it would be a cool thing. But, dude, those indoor skydiving places.
Yeah, there's that iFly out by Topgolf.
That might be
Topgolf is dope, but I don't think she'd like that.
She would hate that.
What about like an escape room?
Escape rooms are fun.
Yeah, what if we can't escape? We're stuck there.
That's even more interesting. You can talk about it.
Dude, you want to know what's funny about an escape room? I've only ever done one in my life, and there's a picture going around out there somewhere. And I say going around, like it's not going around.
Is it viral?
It exists. And I don't know who all was there, but I can tell you Ryan Hoppy was there.
Oh,
yeah, dude, I don't know how I did. I don't know how I did an escape room with Ryan Hoppy, but Hoppy was there, and I know Big Kev was there.
Hoppy, bro, did anyone check the door?
I don't remember. I just remember looking back on the picture not that long ago and going, "What a weird group of people that I went to an escape room with."
How did that happen? Was it a work function?
No, it wasn't a work function. It's probably when I was in promo and Hoppy was. I can't even begin to imagine how it all came together. I really can't.
Bro, team building exercise, escape room, bro.
You know what you could do?
Tell me.
And this isn't just me pushing my vroom vroom narrative. Go-karts.
So I will have to vow to drive sensibly because I scared the living hell out of her when we went to that Elevate place and we did go-karts. I just go so fast.
Were she was in the cart with you?
No, but I was like vroom vrooming by her and like rubbing racing.
Well, dude, so what's this Elevate place?
So you know the Citrus Park Mall?
Oh, yes.
Used to be Sears.
The new thing, which malls are figuring out all over the country. Nobody goes to the mall anymore. So put in a place that has a trampoline park and a go-kart area and putt-putt golf. And dude, I feel like every mall is doing that now. Because we went the weekend of my birthday to the place over here in Clearwater. There's one in Brandon as well, the Grand Prix, where they are like this would probably, based on what you just told me, this is not the place to go because they say like this isn't a ride, this isn't this is a race, and they're very, very fast. They get up to like 50 miles an hour. You got to wear a helmet. All of the metrics of your race and your lap time and your turns and everything are all calculated. Like you get a printout when you're done. Like it shows you who came in first through all of that. Tons of fun.
Okay.
I'm just not certain that based on the fact she didn't like the Elevate go-karts that she would be a fan of this one.
I think I was probably the reason because I was getting a little dangerously close to her.
Someone said axe throwing. I know that was fun. Have you ever done that?
Axe throwing is
no.
But that's more of a couples thing, I feel like.
Yeah, actually. I like axe catching a lot.
Yeah, that is good. There is are you trying to stay like on that side of the bridge?
I don't care. I'm up for anything, literally anything.
Yeah, what about one of those?
Take her to Busch Gardens. I know a guy.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we can get some walk
I don't have a connection.
What about one of those throwback arcade places?
I was thinking that like an Arcade Monsters. If you've never been to those, there's one in Sarasota. I know.
Lowry Parkade. That's close. Well, not close to. That's off Waters.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What about the zoo? Nobody goes to the zoo.
Friday night. I mean, I don't think they're open.
Oh, dude, it's club night at the zoo. it's BYOB night at the
free before 11.
Yeah. The zoo.
Rough part of town.
I wish that this was going to work out a little bit better because I would have your answer for at least dinner. But what I was trying to sell you on here doesn't start until next Monday. I'm not sure. I'm sure you already touched on this, but it's in your heart, it's in your soul, it's in your lineage. And even though you say you hate it, I know you got love in your heart because Olive Garden's Never Ending Pasta Bowl is coming back on Monday night. Monday, August 25th. You will be able to get back in the game. For this year's run of the Olive Garden's fan favorite pasta deal, the Italian-American restaurant chain is keeping the prices the same. For a limited time only, customers can enjoy never-ending soup or salad, pasta and breadsticks for $13.99.
What a deal, man. Authentic Italian at that price.
That is an insane That is an insane deal.
It is.
It is really an insane deal for $13.99.
$13, you can get it a Taste of Sicily.
In a time when prices seem to rise with every season, Olive Garden is keeping the price of its most beloved offer exactly the same. That's unlimited pasta plus unlimited soup or salad and endless freshly baked breadsticks, all for the same price for the 4th year. I will say that's damn near as impressive as the Arizona tea staying the same for as long as it has.
What pastas are included in that? I got spaghetti, fettuccine.
Thank you for asking.
Yep.
You Alfredo, meat, that's an option. Alfredo, meat.
Yep.
5 cheese marinara, traditional marinara, and then they also have a creamy mushroom option.
Ew.
For an additional $4.99, you can add a crispy chicken frita, meatballs, or Italian sausage. Customers can mix and match up to 96 different flavor combinations.
Damn.
Dude, 96 combinations for $13.99. What a time to be alive.
Now, those are the pasta sauces, but, like, what about the pastas themselves? Are we talking a mustacholi, aziti?
I see some thick ones. I see some thin ones. I see some wide ones. Those are the best way that I know to describe them. They're not named by name, so I just, yes. All of those and a little bit more.
Thick ones and wide ones.
Thick ones, wide ones, fat ones, short ones. I think probably all of your different pasta obsessions are there.
Gross.
Yeah. Dude, you want to know what I want to try one day? You know that I hate pasta. The cacio de pepe.
Oh, yeah.
Cacio de pepe.
So good.
I see people cooking that online, and it looks like the most basic thing ever, where it's pretty much like cream, cheese, and pepper.
So easy.
And it looks so with a little bit of the pasta water. It looks really nice.
Trader Joe's has a really good cacio e pepe at the frozen section.
Dude, we did every time I go to Trader Joe's, I go, why am I not here more often? We did all of our grocery shopping on Saturday at Trader Joe's, and it's just, when you have a house that is freshly stocked from Trader Joe's, it's like a whole new world of food. Even like little nut mixes, even little snack, they have so many things, and they're constantly changing that it really is a great way to, freshen up the cupboard a little bit.
Yeah, Mom got some sockeye salmon from there today, and she was very happy about that.
Nice. You could have saw this coming from a mile away, and I don't know who these people are that are in charge, fuddy-duddies, fun police, as some may call them, but the debate over live music in St. Pete Beach struck a high note in recent months with talk of stricter noise ordinance that could have ended some forms of music as early as 7 p.m., an area that thrives on tourists, that thrives on a nightlife, that is fighting for its life to come back. They had a meeting, and from the way that it's explained here, people lost their freaking mind. There was massive outcry. So the way they're framing it is that the idea of a noise ordinance on St. Pete Beach is temporarily on hold due to outcry from the public. The city's current rules have a 65 decibel limit during the day and 55 at night. It also prohibits most amplified music after 10 p.m., and they were trying to bump that up to 7. And it just seems unrealistic. It really doesn't feel like the hardest thing to do to make the connection between what's happening on the beaches, the people that are there partying and drinking, and realizing that that's sustaining the community that you love. If you live there, we can hate the tourists and we can wish that snowbirds weren't here, and that's a fun thing to say. But if they go away, Florida isn't what it is, and the money is not coming in. And I think you have to all be smart enough to go, that is making this place livable for us, and the community depends on these people to come here. So let them listen to music until 10 o'clock.
Yeah, the bartenders, bar owners, servers, musicians, etc. thrive on that area, and to take that away from them would be stupid.
Yeah, and it sounds like they got a rude awakening on that, because I imagine you'd probably just get a few loud people, maybe a few loud connected people who really think their opinion holds more weight than everybody else. They don't think about the ramifications or what's actually happening. They run it up the flagpole, and then by the time you actually get the real public in front of you and they go, are you out of your effing mind?
Right.
It brings everybody back down to earth just a little bit.
Well, good decision to hold off on it, and I hope they make and by the way, they're going through the same thing in Safety Harbor right now.
That's not wrapped up yet? That's been going on for at least 2 years.
It has, and I did see a street sign when we went to Southern Fresh last that was like, keep live music in Safety Harbor, so I think it's still a thing.
Yeah, it's just, I would imagine it's a similar situation, just bigger on St. Pete Beach, where you have that previous generation, that generation that hasn't accepted what Florida has become. I mean, it's a little different in Safety Harbor just because you could probably go back 5 years and it was a shell of what it's now when it comes to being a bustling little metropolis there with tons of entertainment. But, they will they'll learn.
Yeah.
We'll learn them. They'll get learned real quick.
Yeah, and with Safety Harbor, I understand if you've lived there for 50 years and you want it to remain a nice, quiet hamlet, but you got to open your eyes to the progress. Main Street and Safety Harbor is an awesome scene. Great bars. Barfly's great. Giggle Water's on the other end. It's good stuff.
Dude, I got to get into Giggle Waters. The videos that Rachel is doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Are so damn good.
Really?
And I told you that the comments are full of horny dudes.
Well,
like
yeah.
they all get tons of traction, and it's a lot of horny dudes. Like the food is great, and obviously she's a very lovely, attractive lady.
yeah.
Lots of horny dudes in the comments, which I imagine. Like, did she have a following from her time on Howard? Like, there have been people that have followed her and that still know her from back in those days.
From the Stern days, from the shows she did on, I think, the Travel Channel and whatnot, like some of those haunted shows. And she and Richie are just the absolute best, man.
Every single thing that she shows, it blows my mind. The food, and I know because I've eaten there, but I just haven't been down that way in forever.
Well, Vic's doing another ghost hunt there soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got to do that.
Yeah, we got to. Diz, you got to go with us next time.
What does it entail?
So Giggle Waters was formerly a funeral home. Long time ago. So Vic, a guy who listens to the station, is if there is such a thing, which I believe there is, a legitimate ghost hunter.
Okay.
Like he's got all of these electronic apparatuses that read certain levels in the air and the frequencies and all that. And we went once before.
Some weird stuff happens, Diz.
Yeah. We also ate way too many mushrooms, if I may say so myself.
Some weird stuff happens, Diz.
And then
you download an app
for an hour.
There's a Ghost Hunters app that you download, and it shows like in the room with the radar, like where a spirit might be, and then it says a word at the bottom of it. And I swear to God, John will back me up. The word was radio, and then the word was Drew.
Yeah, it was pretty. Well, and do you remember the other thing that he had set up there? And I don't remember how it worked. But we were in the theater and we all had those little lights on in front of us.
Yeah.
And those lights, I want to say, were rigged up to something that he had that when they turned on, that was like the presence of a spirit or something like that. And I think it went off a couple times while we were in there.
I feel like I would go and then all of a sudden you hear me go, this and leave. Like, it sounds kind of like I'm going to bring home spirits with me.
That is the one thing that I do I do worry about is getting penetrated by a succubus or an incubus. Like I'm just like going to the bathroom and the next thing you know I'm like and just he's in me. Or they're in
Drew
me.
or the
both.
Both.
I'm planning on that.
Scared of the Drew.
I'm planning on that one. It would just be the unforeseen ghost penetration that I'm staying away from.
I will tell you guys a story off there that leads to me to think that I might have been possessed at a previous ghost hunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't there.
Penetrated or possessed?
You were. I don't think you were there. No, possessed.
Oh,
I brought it's a like. I don't want to say it on the air.
Can we talk about it on the next vibe check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
It involves another girl, and it was before I met Sarah.
Oh, you were like, it wasn't me cheating. I was possessed.
No. It was way before I met her, but it was a girl who had been a friend forever, and we'd never done anything at all. But then after a ghost hunt, we did something,
dude,
and it never happened again.
I gotta say, that's a hell of an excuse right there.
Yeah, I was possessed.
Yeah, dude, I had ghost hog.
Yeah,
I was no longer in control of my own penis. It was possessed. I had no interest, but it just started pulling. It started pulling me to this lady's mouth.
Hunter Dexterton III owned me.
I don't understand it. I still don't to this day.
I think. All right, we'll talk.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll try to. I won't pry it out of you today, but I'll put a note somewhere.
Thank you.
Somewhere. Man, I remember when they announced this, and I guess I didn't think it was really going to stick, but it did stick, and now Floridians are fighting back. Thousands of public shoppers are banding together to bring back a once longtime staple in the bakery section. As of Thursday afternoon, more than 31,000 people have signed a petition for Publix to bring back the hurricane cakes, or the hurricakes as they're known to Floridians. Messages like "go away" or "leave Florida alone" were often displayed on the cakes, along with hurricane graphics from the National Hurricane Center. Publix stopped selling the hurricane cakes in 2023 after Ian and Nicole killed a bunch of people. In a statement to WFLA, Publix said they will, while they enjoy finding ways to delight with their favorite Publix items as they prepare for uncertainty, the cakes will not be made anymore.
That's insane.
It really, it is in, Publix is in the DNA of Florida.
Yeah.
Publix is in the DNA of Florida. Yep. Longtime Floridians. It is a way of life. It is embedded in who they are. So much so that they've been indoctrinated into thinking that a pub sub is good. And then also in the heart of true Floridians, there's a little bit of poking at the hurricane. Sure. Like, you have to have that. The idea of a hurricane party. Like, if we all went into a hole every time we thought there could be a hurricane, there'd be no civilization here. So joking and keeping things light pertaining to a hurricane is about the most Florida thing that you can do. So you take the most Florida brand and the most Florida thing you could do by taunting a hurricane, and they should be synonymous with each other. But the pussification America has made it so that Publix is now scared to make a damn hurricane cake.
I can understand the sentiment from Publix end because they don't want to make light of people losing their homes, property, and lives.
Yes.
But, like, this is a coping mechanism for us. Like, the hurricane party, you know, Mike from Mike's weather page jokes about it all. Yeah. The hurricane party, we get a bunch of people over with booze and whatnot. You get a hurricane cake that says, back off, Aaron, or whatever.
Well, and the thing is it's more of a sign of the times. Like, I don't know who ran it up the flagpole. I don't know who decided it was insensitive. Spoiler alert, hurricanes have been killing people and ruining people's homes forever.
Sure.
So, I mean, for them to just go all of a sudden, that almost makes it worse. You know what I mean? Like, we were cool selling hurricane cakes, when Katrina went underwater, like, no big deal. But you took out our beloved Fort Myers and all jokes are off. You know what I mean? Like, hurricanes were never actually funny. Like, they're terrible natural disasters no matter who you are. But just because of a bad year in Florida, they go, yeah, I guess we can't joke about that anymore.
Yeah, it reminds me of when the Hostess Corporation got in trouble for selling tornado Twinkies.
I do remember that. That was a rough era, dude.
Yeah,
that was the first cancellation tour.
Well, F5.
Yeah, what was that? That was like 92?
Yeah, 92. Yeah, the tornado Twinkie.
Yeah, the first run of woke, as they call it. Yeah.
Woke is broke.
Telling me. Dude, Publix can't even sell a damn cake these days.
Well, we need Donald Trump to get involved because I think he would be on the side of the hurricane cake.
Dude, yeah.
He should force them to sell them.
Dude, he's got two new cakes he's trying to bring back. The hurricane cakes and the slavery wasn't that bad cake, which is coming to a... I'm not going to lie. When you told me that, I don't know if it was on or off the air yesterday, you told me that excerpt from his True Social post, and in my head I thought, there's got to be a little bit of hyperbole. Like, that wasn't exactly what he said.
It is.
That was exactly what he said. Yeah. That was exactly what he said.
Yeah, there was Sony and So Woke talking about all it talks about is how bad slavery was.
Yeah. That's an interesting angle to go with. And the thing about museums, a lot of them, they focus on the past. You know what I mean? Like it's not what museums do you go to and it's like, hey, did you hear about all the great things going on today? Yeah. Did you hear about last week? It's like the idea of a museum is like, this is what happened. And it's not always. I think there's a big gap between, not focusing on anything but bad things and also saying, let's try to tone things down on the slavery was bad part. Like, we should all, if we all come to one general agreement, I would like to think that it's slavery was bad.
I would think so. I would also say we're in big trouble when Trump goes back in history and finds out what we did to the Native Americans.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The Trail of Tears.
Well, that's part of it. The bigger argument outside of his, that's it, is that it's, we're not supposed to talk about the fact that, a lot of raping and pillaging going on back in.
He's like, slavery is bad. We created so many jobs.
Yeah.
Given we didn't really pay that well, but.
You think Eli Whitney would have had the cotton gin if he didn't have slaves?
I want to touch on this real quick, and we've already touched on it briefly yesterday, but it's just too good because I saw the video, and I don't think these people were that in the wrong because I would have been duped just the same. When Justin Bieber appeared on stage at a Las Vegas nightclub last week for a surprise performance along a popular DJ, the crowd, the whole room, the DJ himself, all went wild. That was until they learned the man was not Justin Bieber at all, but was an impersonator of the megastar. Griffin, the DJ, recounting the moment on Instagram when he and the staff at the Wynn Las Vegas were duped by the impersonator who made his way on stage during the August 16th set. In the video, the audio is kind of bad because it's loud and they're in a club, but like the moment, it's all on tape. Somebody comes up to the DJ and goes, dude, Justin Bieber is here. He wants to come out and do a couple songs. The DJ's like, Justin Bieber? And like he hits the stage, everybody's going nuts. He's wearing sunglasses. He's tatted up enough to generally look like Justin Bieber.
Sure.
And they're like riding high from it, and they're leaving out this back door. And somebody from the Wynn comes up to the DJ and puts his arm around him, and the DJ goes, "Dude, that was insane." He goes, "That wasn't Justin Bieber."
Oh.
And they're saying people got. So the DJ recalled that he had a team with him, and they got to the people at the nightclub and told him he wanted to perform his song "Sorry." So they pretty much just played the song Sorry. He sang along with it. And according to the story, people lost their jobs. People at the Wynn lost their jobs.
Oh, no.
The people that ultimately went to the DJ to say, hey, we've got Justin Bieber, those people lost their jobs.
Oh.
Who should lose their job for you guys thinking Luke Bryan called?
We don't have a phone screener.
Yeah, that's
if we did, we would have fired him.
He would have been fired. And there was cause we were talking about the idea. We just talked about the Luke Bryan, about this idea of seeing the most famous person that a caller could come up with.
Yeah,
like call us on a 3-way call and whoever it is.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh well, we wouldn't be able to know for sure because they can just dupe us. And I had to bring up Luke Bryan, who
duped us.
Absolutely, at one point, I believe, called the show.
The most random, somewhat famous person to ever call my program was the dude who played Skippy on Family Ties, Mark Price. He was in Orlando.
Dude, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's a D-lister even in the 80s and 90s.
I remember one time when I was filling in Lash LaRue. He was a B-list wrestler from WCW in 2002.
Yeah.
He called and he was listening to the show.
That's cool.
Heavy hitters there. That's all
Skippy from Family Ties and Lash LaRue.
That's all I'm saying. There's heavy hitters listening to the Bone around every corner.
But if you were like super famous and listening to like local talk radio, wouldn't you call? Like I feel like that'd be a kick in the ass. You know?
I think so.
Not with my real name.
No. Why? It'd be so cool.
But to blow everybody's mind?
Yeah.
And I think when you get to a certain level of fame, you don't care about doing that. I think that's the difference.
Oh.
I don't think John Cena's listening here and then going, hey, it's John Cena, guys. Just want to say, great show.
Cena has 1,000% listened to the Bone while he's tooling around Land O'Lakes.
There is, I think, wrestlers for sure. I think the Batistas of the world, the John Cenas of the world, like they have to have been cruising the town and caught the Bone at least for a minute.
Yeah, even if it's just an Uber driver, because we get a lot of Uber drivers who listen. They might have been in the back like,
that too.
Hey, what's this garbage on my radio?
Do not go anywhere. When we come back, I got a couple more joints to fire up. I got to touch on the viral video out there of the food influencers who happen to be sitting at in a booth right next to the window. And probably the worst thing that could happen in that position happened. And dick of the day. I want to tell you about a crime that nobody got seriously hurt in. Nobody was sent to the hospital. But the person who perpetrated the crime, I believe, should go to prison for the rest of their life. And I'll tell you what that is next. We'll dig into some more of John's Joints on Senning Show. Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. Those long wash tunnels mean your car will be cleaner. The spacious vacuums means you're not going to be bumping into your neighbor. You can get all those nooks and crannies, all the baby hair and little French fry nuggets that get stuck down there will be sucked out immediately. And the amazing staff take care of every detail you need them to. The unlimited membership plan makes it so you can go through as many times as you need. Your car can be dirty for a million different reasons. Clean today, dirty tomorrow, go on back through. Locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, the newest in Spring Hill. Get in today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We have debris on the roadway I-4 East in Plant City. Eyes on the road. It's partially blocking the right lane as you approach County Line Road, mile marker 24 to be exact. Other delays are fairly standard. Delay near the train tracks northbound and southbound 41. Northbound delayed as you're approaching Causeway Boulevard. Also northbound and southbound toward Madison Avenue. Not so standard is Pasco County east of Wesley Chapel. A crash at a 25 to 30-minute delay. State Road 54 eastbound toward Morris Bridge Road. Bumper to bumper all the way beyond Fox Ridge Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
racetrack, whatever gets you going.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Tacoma or RAV4, your choice, $249 a month. Limited time only at Sun Toyota during Toyota's national sales event. Your choice, new Tacoma or RAV4, $249 a month. Sun Toyota savings are in effect on new Tacoma or RAV4. Now only $249 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. SunToyota.com. $12.98 private tag agency fee $189 electronic registration filing fee $5.98 2025 Tacoma SR5 $249 for 36 months $49.99 DAS 2025 RAV4 LE $69.99 DAS no security deposit required expires 9/2/25.
August is a time for winning at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The $300,000 Share the Luck drawing is on Mondays. $20,000 blackjack tournament on Wednesdays. You could win a 2025 Mercedes GLE SUV in the drawing. Plus some of Tampa Bay's great restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse and the Fresh Harvest Buffet where they have Lobster Wednesdays. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to get in there and win some cash all month long in the month of August at the Seminole Hard Rock.
Fence Outlet customer Jean said,
Fence Outlet made the process easy. The team was very detailed. My fence was done right by getting all the needed permitting and finding my property pins. I've had so many compliments on my new fence.
Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
I'm Altima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Serving my country required sacrifice. Sacrifice that changed my life forever. I remember the day I came home. Because of my injuries, this house wasn't right for me anymore. I remember the narrow doorways, the small bathrooms, the shelves out of reach when in my wheelchair. Every day was full of obstacles. I felt trapped. I remember a better day. The day my family received a specially adapted custom home from Homes for Our Troops. That day changed everything. Now we have a safe and accessible home to enjoy the freedom I fought for. This place, our home, is exactly what we needed to rebuild our lives.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Certified fresh, and what critics are calling the best movie of the year, period. 28 years later with Ray Fiennes, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Jodie Comer, and directed by Academy Award winner Danny Boyle, is now available to watch on digital.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Climate Design Home Services. They really know their stuff. Climate Design has installed Trane heating and cooling systems for over 50 years. So put their experience to work for you. Visit climatedesign.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Quiet night tonight. Skies becoming mostly clear. Lows about 79. Rain chances go back up Thursday and Friday. In fact, on Thursday, showers and thunder showers developing before noon. We'll see high temperatures in the low 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
The Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That is the host of Drew Garabo Live. Drew Garabo.
Nice.
Coming up at 4 o'clock, it's Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy. I'm going to be hanging around for the first segment. It's going to be a hell of a time like it always is. So, the thing is, the video is funny, but it could go from being what would be a funny viral video to like the most horrific thing you've ever seen. These influencers who are doing what food influencers do. They're recording themselves eating food. Ugh. And the video, there's not much to hear, but dude, I wonder if cars going into buildings is happening at as high of a rate as it seems like. Like, I don't know how tuned I was into cars running through the front windows of, restaurants and homes and things like that.
Yeah.
It feels like you could find yourself a good car running into a business story somewhere in the country at least once a week. And I don't know what that's attributed to. Maybe it's just over-reporting.
I think it's just, it's happened for decades. It's just being reported more now.
Yeah. And I mean, they're fine. I guess everybody was fine. Man, it just feels like it could have been much worse.
Oh, my God, yeah.
If that glass comes down in a way, it like slices that woman's face in half, or imagine like the bar comes across and like decapitates the guy. I imagine they probably wouldn't be as shared as widely as this one is. Maybe on E-Bombs World.
Oh, yeah. That's rotten.com.
Yeah, that's where you'd have
that's a
to.
good one.
That's where you'd have to find it. I do wonder, is it an underrated danger to sit at a window with a parking lot right outside of it? Like, what is that more dangerous than? Like, something that you would think would be dangerous is sitting in a seat like that more dangerous than, I'm just throwing this out there even though I know it's not factually true, skydiving. Like, are the chances of you being hit by a car through the window at a restaurant as likely as you dying in a skydiving accident?
Probably as likely as you being bitten by a shark at the beach.
Something like that, I would say. So bitten by a shark, bitten by a snake out on your travels.
Yeah,
it's possible, and everybody's alive. If you haven't seen the video, it's pretty entertaining.
You know what the video made me think of? How I've reversed my position on something in a restaurant, and I'd like to know if you guys are with me on this one. I used to be very against this, and now I'm very pro this.
Taking pictures of the food?
No, that I've always been pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same side sitting. I used to hate it, and now I love doing it.
Well, that's love in your heart.
Yeah.
That'll when you've got somebody you want to sit next to, that'll really change your opinion on the whole thing.
You may be onto something there, John.
Yeah, it's very situational. Like it would have to be a very specific situation.
Okay.
And I don't even know what that situation is. Oh, you want to know? I've got it. You go to these places where half of the table is a booth and half of the table is a chair.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit in the chair. I want to sit in the booth.
Yeah.
So we would both sit on the booth.
Yeah.
side.
That's what we do.
Yeah. In that case, I don't see you as a same side sitter, Diz.
With my ex, she would like lose her stuff if we didn't sit on the same side.
That's a red flag.
That's unhealthy.
That's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like, give me some
What about
room,
Nicole?
bitch.
What if you were like, hey, babe, let's both sit on the booth part and observe this restaurant?
I think if Nicole wants me sitting there, it's because she's feeling frisky and just wants me to feel on her legs.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
there
all
you
day.
go.
I could see that.
That's a hell of a reason to do so as
Which
well.
very okay with.
Yeah, it's got to be the design. Like if we walk into a standard, it's a booth. I don't think, unless maybe if there was entertainment, if there was something,
Oh, yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like if we wanted to be looking at something together,
Yeah.
chair on one side or entertainment, I think would be the two instances where I would just go, oh, let's sit on the same side, babe. You're telling me any booth now could be a same side sit for you?
Yeah. Just I enjoy it, both of us sitting on the same side. And we were talking to somebody about sharing food the other day, and they're like, "Oh, even if my man never shares food with me."
God, no.
And we are so into sharing food.
Yeah, no.
It depends what I ordered. Because sometimes, like, whatever you order, I don't
Yeah.
want that. So you're just going to take some of my food? No.
So you're telling me there's no pre-order conversation of like, "Hey, I like this. Hey, I like that. Okay, you get that. I'll get that, and we'll share."
For sure, sometimes we go in there, especially if it's a new place that we're trying out. We're like, all right, well, you get this, we get this. We get to try them both, blah, blah, blah. But usually when I go, I get my meal, she gets her.
And there's no sharing of the meals.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'll be me, you be Danielle, and you're trying to proposition me to share.
All right. Hey, babe. I know you're into that steak, but
Nope.
maybe.
Nope, not interested.
But I got the seafood bouillabaisse,
Nope.
and I thought.
Move it along.
But you got a really good looking piece of fish.
Not happening.
But I thought
This
maybe
is my fish.
But I get to try yours, and you get to try mine. We share everything.
Mm-mm.
But don't you think it'd be kind of romantic and cool if?
Nope.
But I mean, your tuna tartare looks so delicious, honey, and my flounder is really, really good. Can't we just swap plates?
I'm going to call 911 if you don't leave me alone. No, and I just notoriously don't. Like, we will go places with where the vibe is, we're just going to get some things to share.
Yeah.
But never
Never
it's
an
like,
entree.
Never the dinner. Like, we've been going
Also, never steak. She's vegetarian.
Yeah, that too. So
Come on, Drew.
We went to the
That's why I switched to fish.
we went to the we've been going to the galley lately, and we went a couple weeks ago, and like we got a tuna appetizer, and then we got some bowl that had fish on it. And like the idea was we were just going to share the two. And we were just looking for a little bite. But if it's like dinner time, 99.9% of the time.
You share the apps.
Yeah.
Not the main course.
Oh, you share everything. What? How was the clam on Friday night? We didn't talk about that.
We did make it.
Oh.
We made it.
Oh.
We made it, but we didn't stay. It wasn't anything that they did. We've learned that if we go, we want to sit at the bar.
Yeah.
So we went there. The bar was full. We waited about 10 minutes. Nothing opened up, so we went to the galley.
Okay.
Yeah, which was what did I have? Oh, it had the Power Bowl is my thing.
That's very
Quinoa,
good.
walnuts, asparagus.
Quinoa's a real joy.
Those little nuggets, whatever the hell's going on in there.
Yeah, what is
they're
it?
pretty damn good.
It's like a protein grain or something?
Yeah, it's like the inside. If you peel a rice grain, that's what's inside.
Really?
No, I made that up.
I totally bought it.
An Ocala man was arrested, and this is the guy, lock him up, throw away the key, death penalty may be in order. An Ocala man was arrested and charged with multiple felonies after directing his sprinklers onto disabled victims as they got on and off of a school bus. In April, Coral Kyle Ferguson responded to a home after a report that Antonio Roman, who's 61, was intentionally spraying the family next door with sprinklers. The family said it had been going on since August of 2024 and that Roman activated the sprinklers twice a day and pointed them at the victims with special needs when they got on and off of the bus. Ferguson learned that the attacks were so frequent they started wearing swimming gear to try and protect their kids from the spray. The detective conducted surveillance of the man's home and saw the sprinklers, which were aimed directly at the bus stop, and came on exactly when the bus arrived and turned off as soon as it left and turned back on when the bus got back. Roman later told the detective that he was upset about the location of the bus stop and that it used part of his driveway for the wheelchair ramp that one of the victims needed.
Oh, my God.
Ferguson also learned that Roman was using surveillance cameras to track the arrival and departure of the bus and manually activating the sprinklers, when they showed up. Deputies arrested Roman at his home on Sunday, and he was charged with 4 counts of misdemeanor stalking, 2 counts of misdemeanor battery, and 2 counts of battery on a disabled person, which is a felony.
How long does this go on before you as the person think this must be targeted? Is it like a couple of days,
I see what you're
3
saying.
days, 4 a week?
Probably 2-3 days.
Yeah, especially once it's happening right when the bus leaves and shows up again. I would, and just because the wheelchair ramp was touching his driveway, that was a reason for,
I'm kicking the sprinklers. If I'm the person,
Oh my God,
I'm going to them,
digging
hit
them up.
my heel
Oh,
into
yeah.
them, so then they're not going to work properly.
Digging them up and
Yeah.
everything. Like I said, there can't be too many good bones in this guy's body.
No.
Like, I don't know if a life sentence or death penalty it works here, but I don't think the guy's going to be offering too much to society if we keep him around.
Like, I get not wanting certain things happening in front of your
Sure.
house and all that, but that's not the answer.
No.
Finding out if they could, like, maybe move it down a block or something like that, talking to the driver, be like, hey, I understand what you're doing. Can you do it a little further that way or this way? Or it's going to wet your ass. No.
We had a kid, Russell, in our neighborhood who had a wheelchair, and there was this dude who would spray him down every friggin' day, like with a hose. After 6 days of him saturating him, he was rusty.
Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is coming up next. It's Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy. I'm going to be hanging around. It's going to be a hell of a time with Drew and a cat named Mo. Diz, thank you very much for everything today. Thank you to everybody who participated in the program, up in the chat, watching live. Shout out to Kurt Busch. Old school cool, baby. What a hell of a guy. But before we hand it over to Drew Garabo Live officially, would love to tell you about our good buddy, Jeff Borum.
You want your home sold fast and you want to get the maximum dollar for it. Don't trust some yahoo who doesn't even live in the Tampa Bay area when you can trust our buddy Jeff Borum.
Do you have a list of your go-to favorite restaurants? I bet you do, but probably not a list when it comes to your go-to real estate agent. Well, you should, and I've been telling you about them for a while because it's the story you should follow. Phil and Nanetta, they've had to buy and sell homes over the years as their family has grown. Kids moved away. They've got into the later part of life, and they trust Team Borum every time they have to do anything in the real estate world. Let that be your story as well. Call Team Borum today.
Team Borum is powered by eXp Realty, and with Jeff, you've got options. Buy your home, sell your home, rent your home, and no risk. They'll let you out of the contract at any time. Google Team Borum now. You could be packing tonight. BORHAM for Team Borum.
Let me pay off on a last-minute tease real quick. I said one of my favorite sitcoms of the 90s, probably my favorite, was getting a reunion. They're bringing back the cast from Home Improvement is going to join Tim Allen's new show, Shifting Gears, for the season 2 premiere. For all my Home Improvement heads out there.
Never seen it.
No. I told you, I'm not a fan. It's meh.
Never seen an episode.
Oh.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone has your back throughout the hurricane season. Along with our severe weather partners at Fox 13, we have everything you need leading up to, during, and after any storm that threatens our Tampa Bay area. Visit theboneonline.com and head to our hurricane guide. Get emergency kit checklists, the latest storm tracks, and ways to help the community after the storm. It's your one-stop shop for hurricane season. We do a lot of dumb stuff here at The Bone, but when hurricanes threaten, we are here for you. Always. 102.5 The Bone Hurricane Guide, powered by Generex Generators. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
They cleared that earlier debris. Should be off to the shoulder now, eastbound I-4 in Plant City. Westbound traffic is now experiencing some congestion. This is as you approach Fritsky Road, some stop and go beyond the Notasasa Road right now. Up in Pasco, expect about a 20-minute backup. This is that earlier crash approaching Morris Bridge Road on State Road 54 East. Traffic is stop and go almost to Meadow Point Boulevard. In Pinellas, expect congestion northbound Seminole Boulevard at East and West Bay Drive. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center. Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Looking for top quality fencing in Florida? Fence Outlet has been the state's fencing expert for over 30 years. With 8 convenient locations, we offer a wide variety of styles and colors to enhance your property's security and curb appeal. Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Tacoma or RAV4, your choice. $249 a month. Limited time only at Sun Toyota during Toyota's national sales event. Your choice. New Tacoma or RAV4, $249 a month. Sun Toyota savings are in effect on new Tacoma or RAV4. Now only $249 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. SunToyota.com. $12.98. Private tag agency fee $189. Electronic registration filing fee $598. 2025 Tacoma SR5 $249 for 36 months. $49.99 DAS. 2025 RAV4 LE $69.99 DAS. No security deposit required. Expires 9/2/25.
What do all houses have in common? They all have doors and they all have windows unless you live in a cave. So why does it matter what kind of windows you have in your home and where you get them? Because all windows are not the same quality and all window companies are not the same. I trust WeatherTight Windows because all they do is focus on windows and doors. They are family owned and operated, and above all else, they strive to make sure their customers are satisfied. If you need replacement doors or windows, call WeatherTight Mike at WeatherTight Windows.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony, and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me.